The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present Horror on the Orient Express, a luxury campaign spanning the European continent, with David Larkins as the keeper of arcane lore.
Because I'm in honestly suspense. In between forgetting that I remember and then...
In between completely forgetting about it?
We just killed a guy. Oh, yeah.
Very easily, too.
Yeah, he
like,
died
too
really
easily.
Easy.
He just popped right open.
Well, you know, he was a recent transplant patient, so,
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
the whole lung transplant, Jesus
The
Christ.
skin, the brother of the skin.
Yeah.
Lives forever.
Guess not.
Nope.
I suppose not.
Someone misrepresented them in the literature.
Someone got sold a bill of goods, if you know what I mean.
That's right.
If it'll allow to make.
Someone got sold a skin of goods.
There's
Hey-o.
We're trying to get her interested in the alpacas.
No, so Dave, the reason why I was asking about next
It's all about the
I wanted to ask
I
if
love
you
her
could bring
hair.
Sage
It's
with
so
me.
cute.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we haven't.
Always welcome.
You know.
Yeah, no, we want to leave
You
it.
are not coming
Leave
near her
it.
with scissors.
No, leave him alone. So cute. Black, like chocolate, caramel, and white. Alright.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
And they were really
Okay.
interested in her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. So we did leave off with a murder.
Yeah, we did.
Well, okay.
A self-defense.
No, you know what? Bullshit. It was self-defense. Second.
Judge Judy and executioner.
Judge Judy.
So, honestly, when I was thinking about this, I thought about if we had like gone up to him and like shaken him by the lapels, we probably would have like snapped his neck and killed him anyway.
For his
He
point.
was probably not long for this world,
No.
regardless of what we did.
But he upped the ante by shooting Dorothy in the shoulder.
Uh-huh.
I
Sure did.
Well, he just winged you. It was 1 point of damage.
Well,
Yeah. I don't think that was not his intention.
This is
That was not his
compounded
intention.
upon all the other
And I
injuries that Dorothy has suffered in that arm.
someone shoot a gun at me, no matter how
Oh my
little it
god,
hurts.
It doesn't matter.
That you tried to shoot me.
You shoot him back.
That's
Yes.
right. That's why Max came to my defense and shot him.
Max is still pissed.
Oh, I bet.
Uh-oh.
Somebody tried to shoot. Got it.
Oh, well, I appreciate that a great deal. And, yeah, I mean, I feel like that's where we're at. So we basically did some reconnaissance and had kind of cleaned, like checked out the desk. I know that Padma got some books or
Yeah, she got a
like a address book
Yeah,
or name book or
Rolodex
something
type
like
item.
yeah.
Yeah, she cleared out the drawer.
Yeah.
So wait, what's the name of this music?
This is noir procedural.
Okay.
Says you're all going to die.
No, not yet. Come on, all of us. Okay.
This one is Brothers of the Skin Club Mix 2K13.
2K13. How dare you?
Yeah. All right.
Those are like XX 420XX.
No, the answer's no to that. Just laughter. All right, so
So the servants had stormed into the room.
servants were starting to come up.
Yes,
We had to
indeed.
explain ourselves.
Right. So you're all like, oh. So who did? Was it Max who shot?
I shot.
Conti.
Yes.
Conti. All right. Okay, so Max has the smoking gun,
Yes.
the proverbial smoking gun.
I've got the other smoking gun though.
Yes, you do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you have?
His gun.
Oh right.
Yeah, nabbed his gun.
Yeah.
You nabbed his gun. Yeah.
So I'm immediately on the offensive.
Okay, so the gentleman who had answered the door and ushered you in is the first through the door. You see a woman behind him, and he's of course shocked.
Yes.
He's looking at the tableau
Yes.
and starts to say something in Italian and then catches himself and says, "What is the meaning of this?"
He shot me. I need a paramedic immediately. I need a doctor.
Your master's a poor shot.
Your master's a poor shot.
I'll plug you.
All right, so Let's see. So you're bleeding. You're definitely
I need
bleeding.
a doctor.
All right. So
I need medical care.
fast talk roll, please. But roll it with roll it with a bonus die since you're bleeding.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Because I have a bonus.
10s die.
Extra convincing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh. 40. I made it.
40.
Made
Okay.
it. Regular success.
Okay. So he turns to the woman and barks some orders to her in Italian. And she runs off down the hall.
They're just gonna call the police.
And and then he says, "Please, gentlemen, turn over your weapons.
Nope.
We do not want any more bloodshed.
By what authority do you take this weapon from me?
By the authority that you have killed the master of the house."
Nope, he killed himself.
Insufficient.
He killed himself.
No, I don't say that. I don't say that.
You don't say that?
No.
Well,
He killed
essentially,
himself
if you
and then
think about
Dorothy shot herself. There's just a rash of this shit going on.
it. Yeah,
He was dead as soon as he drew that gun.
that's right.
Okay.
I have to say, I won't stand for it. I won't stand for it. He shot her completely unprovoked. It's absolutely bizarre.
It was.
Has your master had any sign of mental illness?
Okay, so for this one, we're gonna need a persuade roll.
Is he like dead?
I made it with
Oh,
a
yeah.
7.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Extreme success.
A 7, a 0-7.
Yes.
Oh.
And I have a 50 in persuade.
Awesome.
All right, so the butler's face.
What's the side?
I don't know.
So
the butler?
the butler's face. He attempts to maintain his impartial mask for a moment, and then cracks and sidesteps into a chair, sits down, and he's pinching the bridge of his nose, and
Like you do.
yeah, and he says, it has been a tough year. First with the consumption, and then he goes away. He comes back. He's all better.
Hello.
Hi.
You know, it's not quick
Welcome, matey.
running to the
Ahoy.
children's museum in a pirate costume.
It's not, no.
I was like, oh, I'm just gonna drop Nerve off like
Yeah.
super fast. I'll be there for like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
You can't tell them no.
Yeah. I don't know. That's authentically piratical. You just tell him to fuck off.
Wow, Tyra told me to fuck off.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. My dreams come true.
No, that's not right. I'm like, Mommy, what does fuck mean?
Yeah, well, that too. All right.
Word.
So you got an extreme success on
Extreme
your
success on my persuade. roll.
persuade, and he's
gonna spill it.
cracking.
Spill it. Yes.
All right, so first the consumption, and then he's comes back and he's all better. But the people that he's spending his time with, all new, coming and going,
Cultists.
strange folk.
Do you have their names?
Yeah.
No,
And what was strange about them?
just
Fizzes.
I mean they. I mean they are not known to me. They are strange
Oh.
strangers.
Okay.
How do you say? Yeah. So
All right. It's strange.
Yes. Strange.
It's strange.
but I fear that something like this would come of my master's dealings.
You dealings you did fear. Based on anything particular or just a feeling?
He seemed very unstable.
How long have you been in his service?
10 years
Wow.
Yeah.
last December.
I'm so sorry. And I'm just like, ugh.
You do first aid for Dottie while she's bleeding?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Who's got it? Who's got the best first aid?
I'm missing this guy.
45?
Oh yeah, I got
Yeah.
5% base. So.
Well, 30's base. Or-
What?
Medicine's
Oh,
5%.
medicine.
Yeah. I make it.
Yay.
All right. Well, it's a D3, so you're gonna get your point back no matter what.
Yeah, I'll just,
Thank you so much.
just a
Patching up.
bandage. You're fine. It's just a graze.
All right. Do
We'll put some iodine on
you
it
have a
later.
flask on you?
Well, I'm sure that there's bottles in
Is
here.
there any booze around?
Well, basically, what transpires is that the maid returns with some iodine and some whiskey.
Great. Yeah, so
Can I have a shot, please?
give you a slug of whiskey to Dylan. Put the iodine on a rag.
Yeah.
Right on there. Wrap it up.
All right.
And
Dress.
Proper field dressing right there.
Good thing we're in Italy.
I know, that's true.
Right? That's the one that.
What's the servant's name again?
you haven't asked.
Oh.
Well, we've been very rude. My name is Vince Victorson. and what's your name?
The dead body of his master.
You've been very rude. Yes. Presumably by this point you've all repaired to the parlor.
Yeah.
And a sheet has been laid out over the
Okay.
corpse.
Yeah.
I'll accept that.
So he introduces himself as Benedetto.
Benedetto.
Wait, can I? I think I left something in the study, right?
Your pocketbook. Where's your
Blood?
pocketbook?
Yeah.
Blood.
I want to search his body.
DNA.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Make a luck roll for me.
Oh shit. You make a luck roll. All right.
Okay, I made it.
it exactly. I made it exactly.
You made it exactly. Okay. All right, so you have enough time to nip back in there and search the body before the doctor and police show up. Searching the body reveals nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing in the pockets. Nothing.
A billfold with his identity papers. It all checks out.
Check his scars and.
Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah. So they're like, make an idea roll, intelligence roll.
Oh hell no.
No?
99.
Whoa! All right. Well, you're fairly convinced then that
So
these.
much pain and delirious.
Yeah.
You're fairly convinced that these are old scars that were probably acquired while wrestling with a tiger or some other exciting adventure.
Wow, like there goes my imagination again.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I go back into the parlor. But everyone else has seen the they all saw the stuff.
Yeah.
So did you tell anyone about your master's changed behavior?
No, of course not.
Oh, okay. Well, it's so strange and sudden.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Of course, illness will do that to a person. Would it happen before his consumption or after?
Oh, after, for sure. After he returned from his cure, which he did not tell me
Oh,
where he went.
cure.
But that was when the new strange people began to show.
Did he happen to mention where he had traveled to for his cure?
No. He was not gone long, just 2 days, which made it even more unusual.
That's an awfully short time for a cure.
To consumption.
Yeah.
It's not a flu.
Pop the lungs out, pop the lungs back in.
Right.
You're done.
Yeah.
Scrape them up, squeeze them out, put them back in.
Yeah, just run some bleach through them. They'll
Yeah,
be
you're
fine.
good.
Yes. Yeah.
Wring them out, let them air dry, put them back in.
Yeah.
Pop them back
Yeah.
in. Sorry. That's what I've dreamed about. My life. All right. So, yeah.
Yeah. So 2 days only. We don't know where he went.
No.
That's a problem.
2 days, though, definitely narrows the.
The
Yeah.
the space
The realm
it
of-
does. It's true. He
Right,
didn't go to
right.
Japan.
Yeah.
You have his book.
I do.
His
Yeah.
name book. Maybe there's something starred
Perhaps.
in red ink or something.
Well, there's plenty of time to look in the book while you're waiting.
Let's peruse, shall we?
I guess I'm worried. Would they notice that we're looking at one of his personal belongings?
I'm saying, like, in between, you can just take a cheeky glance when they're otherwise involved.
I just look like I'm snoring. It's like
Yeah.
the student, like, sort of
Yeah.
trick.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so as mentioned last week, there's a copy of the Orient Express timetable with the Milan arrival time circled.
Right.
And then a sort of an address book, paging through. It's just a bunch of Italian names and addresses,
Ooh.
the occasional phone number. They seem to have been written in without any attempt at organization, right? It's like he's just started right,
Whoever was first.
yeah, exactly.
So it's kind of semi-chronological.
Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
who's there at the end? I wonder.
Yeah.
It just says Faccia, Faccia. And there's an address on the Via Gesu, Gesu, and a phone number.
Oh, excellent.
And at that, there's a loud banging and clanging as the doctor arrives with the authorities.
Yep.
Oh, these assholes again.
We got tickets to the opera. We're gonna run late.
No, that's tomorrow night.
Just imagine this.
We got time.
Yeah.
We're just running out in time to shop.
Yes. You can't go dressed like this.
No,
Yeah,
of course
exactly.
Oh, honey.
She is a lady.
So they come all clamoring in.
So it's a mix. You've got some of the Carabinieri in their bicorn hats, and then some other folks dressed in black shirts and jodhpurs.
Good, because there's a corpse up there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I want to attend to that.
No.
Consumptive corpse.
So the lead investigator comes in as the doctor heads over to check out Dottie.
Is that gonna check out the corpse first?
He's just going to check you really quick,
Okay.
but he's
Yeah, they've tended.
really quick. He checks you. He's like, okay, and then he moves into the next room.
Not
A
dying.
couple of the
Which is good.
police go with him. And so the lead fellow begins to get your stories, basically.
Right, and I hope they all jive, right?
Separate us and stuff?
What?
Well, I think
Well-
we all know what our story is. We
'Cause
came
it's
here
facts.
because he's a fan of the lady.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cavallaro.
The diva.
Yeah, we were asking him about his interest in her. He became agitated.
Extremely
and pulled
agitated.
a gun on
Right, for no
shot
reason.
Sean Dottie.
Yeah.
Unhinged,
Yeah.
the man is.
Yes.
Yep.
That's exactly right.
We deal with this all the
Maybe.
time in America. They're called fanatics.
Oh, yes.
I know you don't have those over here in Italy.
Yeah.
I just have aficionados.
Right. All right. So basically, he begins to take your statements to that effect.
Okay.
And so it's pretty straightforward, honestly. There's really not a whole lot to it, but it's just more of the time that it takes to
Yeah.
Of course.
make your
Forever.
statements. And,
Forever.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a very long process.
There's a very small pencil for that notebook.
Very small.
Getting shorter all the time.
Yeah.
He probably wants to see the gun, right?
He hasn't asked yet.
Okay, never mind.
Good job giving him that idea, though.
Sorry.
Well, that is part of the questioning process.
No,
Yeah, you would have to.
They have to collect the evidence.
Of course, then I produced the gun that. Obviously, after he shot Dottie, I had to leap forward to prevent him from shooting anyone else.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And
you
you
do.
wrestled it out of his
Intention
hands.
Of it, I forgot that I still had it on me. So.
Yeah. But it's proof of our innocence. I mean,
Yes, so he has been fired. And
Only once.
this is a Hollywood star, and they're very important people. They don't lie.
yeah.
Right.
Everything we say is God's honest truth.
Yes.
The occultists.
I saw a great clipping from a 1925 article earlier today that was talking about some kind of movie, really. It was a movie gossip column. But it kept referring to Hollywood as the Hollywood movie colony.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's
Yeah.
great. That was really old. 25?
25, yeah. It still had this association with being like this place, like it wasn't the capital, the movie capital yet.
No, it's just
Yeah.
Just the one place where they made movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
All right. So basically, it is well on towards midnight
Oh,
by
wow.
the time you guys.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Can we
That's
leave
a
now,
release.
please?
Yeah, and there is like this distinctive feeling of almost being detained in the apartment. Like the black shirts are kind of standing guard at the doors with their arms folded,
Yeah.
giving you stink eyes.
Surprising, though. I mean, no,
You know,
someone's
Well,
dead.
can we please leave?
yeah. So finally,
You have to go to the hotel.
I know.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Laudanum.
Yeah. Pain medication. I don't know.
Laudanum in a bath.
Yeah. It's an evening.
First bath, then London.
I mean,
I don't want to drown.
yeah.
all right. So finally, you're free to go and back to the hotel. Then,
Does anyone follow? Do they follow us back?
of
Of course they do.
All right. Anyway.
At least they're not so sneaky about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, some of them are trying, I bet.
yeah, those are just the obvious ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The slightly less than obvious ones are like a street and a half behind us, smoking cigarettes and being really awkward. Just
Yeah.
All right.
They know where we're staying, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had to give your names, your
residents.
place of residence.
Can we leave the country if we wanted to, or do they
No.
have to stay?
That would be the other part.
Okay,
Stop
okay.
helping.
Don't leave.
No,
Oh,
it's good.
don't worry. It would have occurred to me eventually.
Can we leave the country?
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of things that he's leaving out.
Oh, yeah.
It's good that you're fleshing it out now.
I guess so.
Yeah, so that I don't have to
I feel like one of my
surprise you
students
later.
Last week, I think 3 times she asked me, oh, do we have to submit this? Like this assignment that
Yes.
I've forgotten about?
Of course you do.
Yes.
I was just about to say that.
All right.
Yep.
So we're back at the hotel.
So yeah,
Okay, yeah.
instructions not to leave Milan, and until the investigation is wrapped up.
Oh my God, did we miss the opera? We didn't
All
miss
right.
the
This
No,
this
tomorrow
is
night.
not.
Tomorrow
This is
night.
upsetting.
Yeah.
This is really.
opera. It's unhinging.
This is making me very
Because you wanna
anxious.
go,
I need to
right?
we need to get the fuck
No,
out of
but there
here.
was,
Yeah.
but also yes, but there was a revelation prior to the shooting regarding the Skinless One's cult. Remember,
Right.
you saw right through the victim.
Yeah.
So now you have that knowledge.
Well, I knew He knew exactly where she was, so
So now we don't have to find. We still have to find
we
her.
still don't know where she is,
That's right.
which I get
She's-
that, but
She's likely still in Milan.
yeah, exactly. But it's still like,
Look,
Yeah, but knowing that you
yeah,
have
2
to
days
stay.
to stay,
there's
matters.
2 days.
Yeah.
Really a day's max.
Claustrophobic.
We
It
took a
is.
day out.
yeah, right?
okay.
All right.
So we're close.
Okay. Yeah,
So we
so,
always go call upon this Faccia.
yeah. I say we begin there and just work our way down the list.
Yeah.
Until we
Should we begin now or should we sleep and do it in the morning?
Probably
Sleep.
Sleep?
Yeah.
Well, we're currently being
She'll have no
followed, so
time
we
to
probably should sleep.
Yeah.
That true.
All right, so sleep. So the next day,
All right, so you're back at the hotel. Heyo, heyo. I am the master of time and space over here.
all right.
Who's that guy at the end of the
I
tunnel?
don't know.
That's the master of time and space.
What? That's the master.
He's got headphones on. He's not even listening to
Yeah,
us.
I know,
Yeah,
I know.
exactly. Sorry, it's miles away.
You seem a little retiring today.
I'm a little tired today. Basically back at the hotel.
Yes.
You're all getting ready. Now you guys had 3 adjoining suites, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think we ever really
You and I are
I don't,
sharing.
I don't think we established
Max,
anything.
You
Yeah,
2 were
let's-
sharing, and then you had your own room,
Duncan.
I think.
Well, she's
No,
also
that was
got
on the
Duncan
that was
with
on
her.
the train.
I was on the
Oh,
train.
that was the train.
But
No,
I mean,
in the hotel we all.
It can be the same in the hotel.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think those are general like default.
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds
Right.
We can stand each other's company.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Because yes, you'll recall you had the hotel that's in the Galleria,
Yeah,
That's right.
and it's looking out
Yeah.
somewhere in there.
So ominous.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a very ominous.
Makes a guy want to jump.
It's just
from
the
top.
lighting.
Doesn't it? Yeah, it is just the one.
It's just the lighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually
well,
quite
it's
eerie place.
it's that and maybe a little something extra.
Oh, what?
What?
It's a
It's a mausoleum.
it's a
Basically.
well, no, it's just that as you're all getting ready for turning in.
Oh no!
Through the Galleria,
Oh no.
you can hear echoing
What?
someone singing the aria
Someone.
Who is
diva.
singing? Yes.
Does it sound like her? Because we heard her.
It's gotta be her. It's her.
It is her.
Let's run out there.
Okay,
Come on.
so
Go.
So I think we're gonna big scoot out of there and look for where the source of the sound.
All right.
Doesn't shatter the glass. The end of the Galleria.
Yeah.
Everyone running out, or
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
here I come.
Go vroom.
Were we in our rooms yet, or?
Yes, you're all getting ready to settle in for the night.
I'm gonna have to
There must
reveal
be
me then.
several people.
Okay.
I know. Other people must be hearing this.
Yeah.
Yes, so you all hustle down
crowd.
and out through the lobby, and you are among many who are
Yeah.
coming out into the Galleria. Now, of course, because of the Galleria, voice is echoing all
We don't know where
over.
the source is.
Yeah, so you can all make listen rolls.
Way to make a reappearance. I know. Wow.
Oh, I failed. 96.
Ooh.
Oh my god! What success!
Right. Oh, a 0-1? Or just an extreme success?
Where the what? I'm losing my mind.
Difficult.
Oh, difficult success. Sorry.
No problems.
I failed
I
that.
thought you said critical success.
Yeah, I didn't make it, but I'm still falling.
I did not make it.
Wow, so Padma.
Padma!
All right.
Yeah.
Hey. All right, be sure and check your listen. And, yeah, you're kind of, going up and down the gallery and
Searching.
And,
I mean, I'm hanging back, but I can't move
Exactly.
as fast.
Exactly. But I think that's in your to your advantage.
right, because as everyone else rushes past a particular alleyway, you're toddling past slowly.
Yeah.
And then you're pretty sure it's reverberating out of this alleyway.
Ooh, what could that be?
Mm-hmm.
I was not there when I heard it when they were singing on the train. So
It's like everywhere.
That's true. Yeah. But it's definitely somebody, you're pretty sure it's
Singing.
someone in that
The
alleyway
source.
is singing.
The source.
Right.
The source of the voice, yeah.
Did these
Better not be
run
some
way up our ahead of
disembodied
me?
vocal cords.
Oh, just dangling in the air.
Just a floating vocal box.
Yeah, it's
I'm
crazy.
waiting.
I'm waiting.
Waiting for the disembodied esophagus. All right.
So yeah, that's what you hear.
Are these
chewing.
guys anywhere near me anymore?
Oh yeah, they're within hailing distance.
I hail.
What is it? What is it? Okay.
I think I hear something.
All right. Let's go.
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say my most senile voice.
Yes.
So you are moving into the alley. Sure enough, it is louder in the alley. And
Oh my God.
I'll make spot hidden rolls.
Yes.
Sounds incredibly.
I make it.
I make it.
Fail.
So do I fail.
All right, the three of you who make it, you're looking around. You're not seeing anyone. None of you are. But the three of you who made it, looking around, you see up on a drain pipe going down one of the walls is a chameleon
Oh.
clinging to the side of the drain pipe.
Is its mouth
Yes.
open?
No.
Or just the chameleon's there?
It's
how
just-
far? How easily?
Oh, it's like 20 feet up.
Is there a stick or anything around, like a broom or?
I can make a luck roll.
Okay.
My cane?
No.
All right, canes would work.
Okay. So who's the tallest out of all of us?
Oh, Victorson.
I'm a size 50.
Oh,
I'm also size 50.
me too.
I'm a 60.
I'm also size 50.
We're all tiny. We're all tiny. You're all hobbits. All right. Well, Max, you are of a little height. Okay.
Prod it.
All right.
Prod it.
So you're trying to prod this
Looking
thing.
at the soft belly of the creature.
Well, it's 20 feet up, so
So that's a no.
So that's a no.
that's a no. And as you're bugging it reorients itself upwards and starts crawling up the pipe.
Maybe I can sit on your shoulders and
There you go.
get a few
Oh,
more.
hey.
Hop
go
on
for it.
pop, baby.
All right.
Ew.
Oh my.
All right. Go, Lady Cynthia.
Yeah. You know, Bill could just shoot up our copy of that book. Anyway.
Delicious narrative.
All right. So as you kind of start to engage in the slapstick routine,
It is slaps.
What?
Yeah.
the voice the voice dims and fades.
No.
And the chameleon disappears up into the gutter.
No! We have any chance of getting that chameleon?
That's
We have no chance.
No. It's a hard no.
That's a hard no. Yeah, that's just.
So,
These are excellent cookies.
Yeah, these are very good.
are they? Oh, great.
Are there any
Oh,
ladders
yeah.
though, like going up towards
Yeah.
any of them?
Any what?
Any like ladders or staircases, anything going up?
Fire escape.
Yeah. There's some fire escapes in this alley.
You said there was like a drain pipe that was climbing up.
You could shimmy up the drain pipe. Absolutely.
I'm gonna go.
Dottie,
Well,
you've
my
been
dex is
shot.
horrible though.
Yeah. Who's got a good climb?
I got not a terrible climb.
My climb is
about base.
40, even though my dex is 30. So can I try?
Well, what's Vance's
Oh, I'm
climb?
sorry.
43.
33. Go for it, Vince.
3 points makes a big difference.
If you roll between a 41 and a 43,
Yeah, we're about to find out, right?
yeah.
Do some hooting and hollering.
You have your camera ready?
Hot 7.
Oh, hey.
Oh, Vance is off like a shot.
Nice.
Wow.
All right. So that's an
Have men have
extreme
to roll.
success.
Do my own stunts.
Yeah.
That's right.
Nice.
That's right.
I'll be right back.
All right, so shimmy you go up the drain pipe, and so you get up to the gutter line, about 25 feet up, and then realize maybe what you've done, and then yeah, there's no sign of this chameleon anywhere.
So curious. Do I see anything else?
You can make a spot hidden roll.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Peek in a
yeah.
window. Peek in a window.
I do not peek in any windows. That was an 89.
Probably for the best, considering you're already in trouble with the
Are
law.
we sure that the singing came from the chameleon?
No, we're not sure of that at all.
Do we have an idea of who the chameleon's owner is?
Exactly.
An old man. Mm-hmm. Right?
Or the same car that allegedly she disappeared with.
Yep. That Alfa Romeo.
And you have a
Yeah.
similar type of scar tissue, right?
The Alfa Romeo. Did
Yeah.
you see that
The black
black
one?
anywhere? There are no cars though inside the actual
No.
mall. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Ooh.
All right, I guess I will carefully shimmy back down then.
Oh no.
I want to go look for that car though.
Well, but it's a common model. We need more information.
So a car came and
No, we're just trying to tie the chameleon into the crime.
Could I look at Dottie's touristy guide map though?
Sure.
And see if I can locate this address?
Certainly.
here you go.
What is the significance? Where did the voice go?
I don't know. And the chameleon, which we saw before. Remember that guy feeding him or feeding it?
Yeah.
And then
If you've got the map of Milan handy, let's see, the Via Gisu is not marked on there, but
Really? I was wondering, is it north of Piazza?
it is northeast. It is out near the Giardini Villareale.
That may or may not be the direction of the Alfa Romeo absconded to.
I think it was actually.
all right.
No,
Well,
that's not.
so is the crowd going back into the hotel?
Yeah,
The singing is over.
yeah.
Is there anyone outside of the crowd? Like,
Yeah.
who's like
yeah, the
around
straggler.
peripherally? Like,
Just a couple black shirts.
Oh, those.
Happen to be standing near us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
A lot of people are upset. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
course.
upset.
they're all going on in Italian, but they seem upset.
Yeah.
What a
We
tease.
thought she was back.
Right, because where was she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else in the alleyway besides the chameleon of interest?
No.
No. All right.
so is it okay? So I mean, I don't.
It must be 1 a.m. now.
It's got
Is this part of the building, like also part of the hotel, or is it something else?
The alleyway that you're in, it was down a ways.
Okay, so,
So,
what? In this section, seemingly.
Yeah, well, it's basically just office spaces, ground floor. It's all retail,
Cafes.
jewelers, fashion,
Cafes, like restaurants.
cafes. Yeah,
All right.
luggage salesman.
Yep.
All right.
Shut
so
eye
head
then.
back.
Yeah.
Try to get back to sleep.
All right. All right. So you all drift off eventually. All of you have strange dreams about singing reptiles.
Really?
And yeah,
Wow.
Odd.
indeed.
Maybe not that odd.
I mean,
be worse.
amphibians
Yeah.
included. No amphibians.
No amphibians. No, sorry.
So, can I have a paper brought up to my room?
Of course.
In the morning, I want to check the paper to see if the opera has been canceled.
Mm.
Because I don't think there's been any word. I don't think we know for sure if it's been canceled or not.
She did have an understudy.
Yeah, she might be replaced.
So, what was the understudy?
Substitute.
We found out the name of her.
And what's our date today?
I don't know.
Great
Is it the
question.
15th or
13th?
I don't know,
13th,
but
I
I just
think.
found the
Oh, you're right.
framed booty hole
I
reference.
believe it's the 13th.
Yeah.
The 13th. That sounds right to me. So the headline today is British officer killed in Constantinople. Turkish nationalist suspected.
What?
That was the headline.
Is there a little byline of the? I just want to see if there's anything about our situation that got in the paper.
Your situation? Oh, the murder?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, wait a minute.
It was self-defense.
I was afraid.
Yes, there are multiple scanning newspapers. There is a story.
Beloved local Flavio Conti murdered by.
Beloved local philanthropist.
You're philanthropist murdered by beloved American celebrity.
Yeah, no, it just basically it says that Signor Conti was killed during an altercation at his apartment involving a group of foreigners.
Yeah, go on.
Vance, why don't you make me a luck roll?
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, fuck.
Yay!
I fail. I'm mentioned by name.
You are mentioned by name.
They even have a nice photo of him.
That's, yeah, basically.
So you're gonna have journalists just all over
Oh my
looking
God.
for you, right?
So it's a bit of a
Wear a
scandal.
hat.
You should wear a hat.
No. I'm gonna take some pictures.
Because men don't wear hats all the
Oh my
time.
God. No, Dottie's gonna write something really good.
Damage control, right?
Beautiful. Perfect.
Yeah.
There's another headline related to Cavallaro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, pass that on down.
Oh,
Ghost voice heard.
Cavallaro's disappearance. What?
Pass it down to the person who's reading the paper.
Oh,
oh no.
You're reading the paper.
Oh, son of a bitch. Alright. Cavallaro's disappearance, another tragedy? Arturo Toscanini, music director of La Scala, announced today that Aida would open tonight with understudy Maria Diamantina appearing in the title role. Toscanini, in response to comments regarding the ghost voice of last night and other reputedly unnatural occurrences, said,
What?
There is no substance to these stories. They are mere gossip and old wives' tales. So this has been happening in other places.
Oh boy, wait, what?
I'm thinking. Comments regarding the ghost voice of last night and other reputedly unnatural occurrences.
Okay,
so there's other weird things that have been
are going
happening.
on. Well, we knew that though.
Yeah. Paolo Riscianti, props manager for the opera, told a different tale. We thought our troubles were over, he said, when the costumer's curse ended with the preparations for Aida. But now the bad luck is on the set itself. People are being injured or falling ill, and props are disappearing. Where will this end? Tonight's performance is booked out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the opera is scheduled over the next 4 weeks. The end.
This book's now being sold out.
Phantom of the Opera.
Yes, it is. Very much so.
So today is the thing.
So we should go to the
Today.
theater. We
Yes.
should go to the theater.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Talk to Paolo.
Should just talk to the director.
Yeah. All
See
right.
if he knows more than he lets on. Maybe he has
Should we
mysterious
go armed?
scars.
Maybe he does. Yeah. I mean, I think we need to. Wait. What did you say?
Armed.
Oh. Do you have? We don't have any guns.
Was my gun seized?
Max
My gun
was
was
your
not
weapon
specifically
seized.
seized.
Padma.
Yeah,
Padma's
it's
armed.
collected for evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Guns.
whatever Padma has.
Yeah.
Whatever
Back in-
Padma has and whatever whatever Lady
Can I
Cynthia
bring
has.
my shotgun?
No.
Okay. Thought I'd ask. She's wearing a duster.
That's,
I could just sort of.
that's a hard no.
All right.
How easily are those collapsible rifles tucked away?
How easily are they tucked away? You could try a conceal roll for sure.
I was gonna say, like, realistically though, what would one need to be wearing in order to conceal something?
Voluminous skirts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Luminous.
The gentleman would probably have no real.
No, unless you wanted to like fake a bum leg or something.
Right.
You know.
All right, good to know.
Yeah.
And, you know, or there's the famous violin case solution, especially if walking into a theater.
When in Rome, I mean Milan.
It's,
No, it's fine.
All right.
It's more for future reference.
Yes.
Okay.
So what are we gonna do? What should we do?
have like a few hours.
I think we should check out that address.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And then we should also investigate the not really the understudies.
We can ask her after the show.
We gotta go to the theater.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, weren't we given the understudy's name and stuff at one point?
you were.
Last
You were.
time. So I feel like that might be something good to just check in and...
Well, if we're gonna, I want to go to the theater anyway because they've been having disasters over there, and I want to know why.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if we check out the weird address first...
Facci.
It's still morning, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
All right,
We're
I
just
think
gonna
we
have
should
to
go
have a
there
double
first.
espresso and hustle.
yeah.
Yeah. For the road.
yeah.
All right.
All right, so we're
Okay.
going to Faccia.
Facci first.
Facci.
Yeah.
Faccia.
That was Faccia.
It is Faccia. Faccia. Faccia.
Like that, like fascia, like CIA.
FACCIA.
I know, but like fascia, like of a
If you want to
person's
draw that
body.
conclusion, you're free to
I'm
draw that
just saying.
conclusion. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm gonna,
Maybe that's what it means.
you know,
because it probably does. Because skin.
Skin
you
is
know.
all.
I mean, I'm not saying that Professor Lupin is a werewolf, but
He's never there on a full moon.
I'm not saying that Professor Wolfman is a werewolf, but
I've never seen him and the Wolfman in the same room at the same time.
But Professor Wolfman wears glasses.
exactly. All right, so
Making our way.
to the Via Gesù. All right, so you pull up outside. It's a nice little townhouse in a nice part of town. It's like a block from a public park, so it's a tree-lined boulevard with,
Good for him.
you know, wrought iron fencing and beautiful people strolling around. You know, although nobody looks like they're enjoying themselves.
Well, of course not.
Yeah.
It's Milan.
Well,
There's that.
people are heartbroken.
Yeah.
People are
The
upset.
whole town is.
The whole town is
rent.
just distressed and
Weird
depressed.
shit's been happening.
Yeah, that's
That too.
So the house looks dim. There aren't any lights on.
well,
we could try.
daytime. Let's not.
Early-ish.
Yeah, it's
Indeed.
Yeah,
Okay.
you guys headed out first thing, right?
Yeah.
So we'll say it's what 7:30, 8.
What? No. What the?
I was thinking 9 or 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
okay.
Say 9.
Yeah.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's.
That's,
we're gonna burn a lot of daylight,
yeah,
and
we
we
are.
don't really have that much time to waste.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 9.
Alrighty.
It's the earliest time we could go.
To soft
Be-
9. To soft 9.
Yeah.
We arrive at 9:07 a.m.
Thank you.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Here, let me roll.
I was
this.
thinking 8:56 personally.
Well, let's just split the difference between those two.
9:02.
9:03.
It's 9 2. Okay.
All right. So you're just heading up to the front door.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yes.
Now I'm scared.
Oh, yes, we are. You know,
Just wanna,
yes, we
you know,
are.
just wanna make
I'm
sure.
Death Wish, obviously.
wanna
So
make sure.
yes.
Ringing the doorbell.
Yes.
The door opens up beneath us, and we fall
Yeah.
into a pit.
Boo hoo hoo. New character. Forensic psychologist.
There a mail slot or anything out
Just
here?
preparing.
What's that?
Is there a mail slot or anything
There's a mail slot. Yeah.
in the door though?
In the door. Yep. So you ring the bell, and a couple minutes pass, and then a fellow opens the door. He looks built. You know, he's a toughie.
Okay.
Got a, you know, a pugnacious face.
Alright.
See?
Yeah, I didn't think about what we were going to ask.
Signor Faccia.
See.
Yes.
Señor Faccia, no estás en la casa.
We're in Mexico.
Just this guy's from Mexico.
the Italian version of that, please.
Servant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, you divine that he is telling you that Señor Faccia is not home.
When will
not
he,
Ritorno.
Quanto ritorno?
You speak English. I'll ask.
Yeah, no English, no.
Okay.
Little.
Yeah, little. Fuck off.
Yes.
No.
All right. So
We don't
yeah.
use
So
that
when will
language
he?
yet.
Yeah.
Sure you do.
Try to. Yeah.
When will he return?
Senor Faccia.
Yeah.
Actually, if you want a good view of profanity, 120 years ago, there was a magazine article about the insults that people would hurl from baseball grandstands in the 1890s.
Oh.
Is it good?
Dirty stuff.
Let me just say.
Let me say, dirty stuff.
Right.
All right.
Mentioned it here, but.
So you're trying to get an idea of when he'll be back, basically.
Yeah.
All right. That will require a persuade roll. There's a language barrier, and he's not inclined to tell you. So it would have to be a
He's
hard.
not inclined to tell us.
It would have to be rather an extreme success. Extreme success.
So what are we doing
let's
first?
try.
What are we doing
Yeah.
first? Persuade?
Yeah.
Persuade.
Then just one of you gets to roll. So who wants to make
Are you
it?
serious?
Well, yeah. You're not all going to blather at him at once.
Got 30.
60.
Oh, got it.
Hello, face.
Hey.
Toss your hair and,
Burn that luck.
Ooh.
Burn that luck. Burn it.
Burn that luck.
Burn it.
He's gonna lie. Anyway.
no pressure.
Oh boy. I'm gonna.
He's
burn-
already low.
No, he's fine.
Yeah, I'm low.
Fine.
He's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm totally fine. I'm about to be at 17 luck.
Yay!
Mental note to call for lots of group luck rolls.
I'm
All
getting
right.
11 luck.
11 luck. All right.
Oh shit.
Dang.
Nice.
Come on, you're so close
You all asked for
to
it.
being so.
No.
Come on now.
Don't blame us. Please.
Yeah, it was you.
You chose this yourself.
I can't
So
refuse
mild
you, Jade.
encouragement.
Aw.
Excellent.
Don't blame.
Guess they shouldn't sit next to each other.
That's true. I should learn that in Pendragon. All right. So.
Okay.
All right. All right. So yeah. So you kind of do some pigeon Italian, and you're just flashing that winning Vance Victorson smile,
Right.
and
Ready, clap on the shoulder.
and he says,
Autographs headshot.
yeah. If you can find one of Ramon Navarro with a thuggish-looking fan, then
I'm not gonna take a
It might be
picture
from his
of
later
that.
years.
Yeah, exactly. No.
Oh dear.
No.
Or during one of his assignations.
Let's
Anyway.
do not go there.
Oh,
Oh, we went.
it's too late.
Oops, we're there.
Um,
And now we're past. And now we're past it.
And past it.
There it went.
so he
You guys can't settle down. We're going back.
I know, right?
Oh God.
We're gonna turn this group right around.
To where we have been.
Oh God. More Pendragon.
so
Pendragon. What?
he indicates as well as he can through his broken
English.
not even broken English really, but just
Just
Like,
Yeah.
language barrier.
language barrier. He pantomimes and indicates after opera. After
Oh,
opera.
after the opera.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Not good.
Grazie.
was that what the fuck?
I don't know.
Was that me charming?
That was me attempting the one of like 5 Italian words that I know.
Samantha thinks good gentleman, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right.
So he gives you all one last dirty look and slams the door. in
Okay.
All right.
your
Now wait a
face.
minute. Is there any vehicle or any sign of life besides this guy?
Just seems like an apartment that's.
It's a street facing townhouse. So if there's any
Vehicle in
if there's
the back.
any, yeah.
You want to check the alley?
Yeah.
Let's check the alley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be sneaky.
Why not?
Okay.
Check it out.
Okay. All right. Who's got the worst sneak roll? Actually, you know what? Never mind. Group luck roll, please,
You all have
Vance.
That's a fail.
Yeah. All right. All right. So you do find the back alley,
It's funny because I've got a great sneak.
I know.
and you are making your way up the alley. And as you're kind of counting houses, you see, okay, that's it. There's a converted carriage house.
Right. Horse stable used to be.
Where the horse stable used to be, and there is your favorite guy who answered the door, and he's out back this time, and he is just coolly smoking a cigarette and watching all of you.
See, that's not
And we're
right.
just.
Well, what do you think
right
of smoke?
This is a right of way.
We were gonna go there.
He knew.
Like
He knew we were up to something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would
That also looks suspicious. Like,
So
it's
should
very
we,
suspicious. I gotta
why'd
get
you
in
guys
there.
in the house?
just in a very charming voice to all of my companions, so should we just kick the shit out of him?
Yeah, exactly.
I like the way you think, Victor.
got a gun?
Let's use it.
You already used a gun.
Well, let's do it again. It's already on the list.
This gun.
Oh,
38 or the 25?
Whoa.
Shit list.
The wedding list.
38.
38. This guy is.
I'm backing away.
Jamie's like, what?
I'm backing away. I'm backing away.
He's so excited.
I'm gonna go back to the sidewalk.
I'll go
I'm
with
getting
you.
out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, this.
This is too much
We'll
for
just
me.
wait till the opera, you know, and then we'll come
No, I
back.
gotta know.
So arm in arm.
Forward.
So arm in arm, we're gonna go to the, like, bye. Go screw this.
While the three of you, or
Being on the,
We're convening on the stronger gentleman. Yes.
okay, I'll need another group luck roll, please.
That's a great idea. You're gonna bring me. You're gonna need your cane, right?
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah.
no.
Too rich for my blood.
I actually rolled the reverse of what my luck is.
Oh,
Very good.
71.
Lovely.
Spot hidden rolls from Dottie and Lady Cynthia, please.
Ooh, spot hidden, spot hidden, spot hidden.
I made it exactly.
Okay, excellent.
That's not it. Wait, no, actually. Yeah,
Do you
no,
see
no.
that? 99.
96.
96.
I barely
Still,
make it.
still fumble.
Yeah, I
I barely make
Still
it.
fumblement.
All right.
Oh, you made it. Oh, okay.
All right, so Lady Cynthia, you're quite taken with the beauty of this neighborhood,
Yeah,
the architecture,
Yeah,
beautiful.
gorgeous.
Even in this winter
You're
season.
about to hold up a thug, and yet you're just so distracted.
Exactly.
That's the secret to life, don't you?
Yes. Yes, there's just the stark
Separate
wintry
and
beauty.
elevate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Dottie, you're a little more grounded, but even then, you
Barely.
just only barely see it.
What?
Down the street, a couple black shirts sitting in a car.
My dear, let's walk this way toward where there's more people.
But
Yeah?
we don't want
Okay.
them to see Max.
They're not
and
going to
company.
see. What are they going to see?
We could distract them.
We'll go
we could
toward that. We'll go toward the
Yes, let's go talk to them. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Arm in arm.
Thank God.
Walking
I
up
figured out
down the
Brandon
street.
effort.
Sorry, what are
He's
you?
like, we're washing our hands of you fuckers.
I don't know.
Go to
We're
the show
charming. We're
tonight.
charming, right? Kind of. No, not really. Still fast talk. Interesting. All right. So
All right, so the three of you then, what are you doing?
Closing in on
Are we?
Trejo.
Yeah, walking up,
That's what you said.
extending my hand to shake it once again, just,
Oh my god.
All right. So as you're walking towards him with your hand out, he just kind of takes a half step back and puts his hand on his hip, which pushes his jacket back, which reveals a shoulder holster with a 9mm pistol in it.
I see, a shoulder
Spicy.
pistol with a 9mm pistol.
Bodyguard.
This is pay
Yeah.
dirt. This is pay dirt.
But he's clearly hired muscle.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would he have?
His body's hung like sausage in that damn. I gotta get in there.
Russian.
Russian?
What do we do? We can't rush him with Padma. It'll have to be just you and me against him.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
do
going
it.
for it. Yeah.
Alright,
I'm gonna reach for my gun, I guess.
alright, so yeah,
Try
I'm...
and subdue him.
Well, if it's
Okay.
still in his holster, that means I can get to him before he can get it out. A man can run faster in 5 feet than a man can draw a gun.
It takes a long time to draw a gun.
That's true.
Okay. We'll see about
It's
that.
already in your skirt pocket.
He's got all the luck points in the universe.
I have so many luck
That is
points.
true.
But you know
It's
what? Her life
crazy.
is on the line. We gotta save
The songbird.
What's her name?
Songbird
It's
of Milan.
Caballero.
Catarina.
Caballero, yeah.
All right.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Caballero.
All right. So you're gonna try and rush him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Caballero.
You're trying to tackle him, or
I wrote.
I'm gonna try to force him up against the wall behind him so that he can't really use the gun.
okie dokie. What's your dex?
60.
All right. He's at 70,
All right, fine.
so he's gonna get the gun out on this round.
Okay.
All right. So then, brawl roll, please.
Oh, good, because I've got
Brawl?
such a great brawl.
Oh no. I'm like, wait, me?
Who, me?
Padma.
Oh, odd 4.
Get ready to.
What?
Oh,
That was fun.
Yes.
Wow.
So yeah, that's I'm pretty sure that's an extreme success on,
yeah.
on a base 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that was a maneuver. So you successfully bum rush him and pin him up against the wall.
Ew.
Slow motion.
Hot
yeah.
stuff.
I know.
He's like,
This is great. But Yeah, exactly.
I missed by 3, so I'm going to spend 3 luck just so that he doesn't like drop his
Yeah,
gun or
spend as much luck
anything.
as you want.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And
Only we got the luck back when he spent it.
then it would just be
It was just like a back and forth passing.
Oh, I like that economy.
We'd all be like maxed out on luck by the end.
I know, right?
It's like, oh, I give you 100. I give you 100 luck.
No, after you. And what's Max's dex?
65.
Oh, okay. Anything you want to do on this round?
Can I
Vance has pinned him.
punch him in the breadbasket?
Wait. What's the bread basket?
Not with.
The liver? Oh, his little diaphragm, like little soft spot?
Yeah, you give it a shot. Give it a shot.
Try and knock the wind out of him?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
But always, I'm thinking about the operation game with the body.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
No
bread
red
No.
basket.
Okay. So you're just the two of you are just in on him, and you're trying to land a solid blow, and
Yeah.
that's not. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay. He now has his gun in his hand, and it's pinned between the two of you.
Oh, good. That's. I think I know what happens
What
when
about
that
your
goes
turn?
off.
Well, is there anything you want to do?
Yeah, I was pulling my gun.
Oh, okay.
So, like,
Okay, so
kneecap it.
you have the gun in your hand now. Okay.
Pointing towards him.
Duly noted.
She was.
What is your dex?
It's 30, which is why I went last.
That's right. All right, so you have an armed firearm, so that gives you a plus 50 to your dex for purposes of using it. So that would make it an 80.
Use it.
Of course, his ready firearm gives him a plus 50, so he's at dex 120.
True.
So it'll be 120, 80. Okay, and then he'll act again because it'll be down to his normal dex. Then it'll be Max. Then Vance.
Yep.
Then Padma again.
Okay.
Okay.
And go.
He's being hindered, though, because he's being scuffled with.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, he is. So I'm going to say that's just a straight roll, actually, because since the gun is pinned, but it's also sort of point blank, I think it kind of cancels out the bonus
Yep.
and penalty die.
Yeah, that's
right?
right.
Still succeeded though. So if you want to try and well,
No.
yeah, I'll give you a dodge roll, but it would involve letting him go.
Ah, I see.
On it, like flying.
I think I'll let him go because if I let him go, then Padma's got a clear shot.
That's true. That's true.
Very good thinking.
We're just gonna shoot this
I
guy.
make the dodge.
Okay.
Made the dodge. Wow. All right, the gun goes off.
Oh.
Out on the street.
Oh, yeah! The gun goes off!
So
Couldn't have stopped it.
No.
you have all walked. You two have walked to the car.
The guys.
Did you want to like?
Yeah, like, good morning.
Uh huh.
How are you?
Make a charm roll, please.
Oh, no, I've got charm. I don't have any charm.
Oh wait, we're both talking, right? So we could both
Yeah,
roll?
why can't we do fast talk? Why do I have to do charm?
Because you're trying to distract them with your charm.
It's more charm than English.
That
Okay,
too.
I'm gonna do this. I'm burning this 13.
Change dice.
Wait,
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, 13.
We're tired. We're done.
13 points of luck. Sorry, everybody.
Okay.
No worries.
Was that a fumble for Lady Cynthia? Or?
No,
Okay.
it was close
All
though.
right.
Yeah.
Is it your
All right.
I like she trips or something. Does something bumbling.
All right.
Burp.
The second the gun goes off, you were taking that.
Yes. That was a bad espresso. All right. So I'm like, hello, good morning, gentlemen. How are you doing this morning?
So one of them is ignoring you, but the other one gives you a curt nod and a half a smile. You know, can't help himself.
Right.
You know.
Can we get you a coffee or something from the cafe nearby? Probably thirsty. It's early and
Cafe. Yeah.
That's a little.
I don't know.
She's an American girl.
Yeah, I know.
What
Yeah.
do we know? I don't know.
Yeah.
What's appropriate?
Something. I don't know. We don't know what's appropriate.
Okay. So he kind of not shakes his head no, and then
Oh.
the other one
Well, that's too bad.
the other one reaches across and starts rolling up their window.
Bitch.
You know.
So folks.
Oh, they're still sitting in the car.
Yeah, they're in the car.
Oh, they were standing outside.
We're
like,
standing too.
No, they're
No.
not.
Oh,
That's
okay.
good. He rolls up the window.
Yeah, he's rolling up the window.
Okay, good. Well, oh well. Okay. Somebody go around to the other side.
Yes.
So the one rolling up the window is the grouchy one.
Uh-huh.
The one who is nice to me is in the driver's
Yeah,
seat.
uh-huh.
Wait, is it? No,
Yeah.
Just Is it reversed?
Oh, I don't know what side.
I think they drive on our like
Yeah.
American
Yeah.
side.
I think
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah.
I'm gonna go around to the driver's side. Whoa, hello.
Whoa.
Ah!
Too many handouts.
The
Ah.
handouts need to be put into their rightful place. Right?
Is there
Well, it's up to you what you want to do with the visual aids.
Yeah.
So-
pictures are different than
Yeah.
Go around.
We should totally buy like a scrapbook, like a photo album.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I'm sure Padma's totally into scrapbooking. Or
I
like
think
India.
Yeah.
I might
Yeah.
actually have
Some
one.
decoupage.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I was going to use it for a Masks of Nerlathotep campaign I was going to run.
Ah,
What
I'll see if I
happened to
can
that
find
idea?
it.
So I'm going around to the driver's side.
driver's
If
side.
it's on the street facing.
Or the
side.
passenger side.
No, wait. Okay, now I'm confused.
The friendly one is sitting behind the wheel.
Yes.
Friend that was
So
behind
I'm
the wheel.
saying that he's.
And do they
parked-
drive American style?
That's what I was.
We're going to go with that. We'll say
Okay.
that.
Very wood.
So I'm gonna go on the street side. That's
On the
driver's
street side.
Yeah, where the nice guy
The
is.
driver where the next
Right.
guy is.
Yeah.
Just like tap on
Yeah.
the glass.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like.
Okay.
Wait, hear what I said?
All right.
Oh.
Okay, so as you're moving around, a gunshot rings out. I'm going to give them a listen roll.
And we were walking around the front of the car.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
they can't just like speed
No.
off.
No.
Because we're
No.
like right there.
All right. So
No.
there's the sound of a gunshot. They both throw their doors open and jump out.
Oh!
Can I trip one of them?
If you want to.
Can I try?
Is he gonna know? It was
Yeah, that was on purpose or not?
Well, it depends on your roll. You would need an extremely successful roll to pull that off.
Of what?
Brawl.
Brawl, I'm going to make it a double roll, actually. You're going to have an extreme
No,
success
never mind,
on
never
brawl
mind,
and
never mind.
sneak.
This isn't an action movie, so no, I'm not
Okay.
going to.
It
All
is.
right. Meanwhile, back at the alley gunfight.
No, back at the yeah.
All right. So his gun goes off. Padma, you're up. Vance has thrown himself off of the fellow. Yeah, thrown himself clear. What would you wish to do?
Well, like there about to be police in this alley, but I don't know that.
Well, wait a minute. Does Padma see the
No.
carbonary coming?
No.
But they're a couple blocks away, right? Or just around the
A
corner?
block and a half.
Block and a half. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to kill him. Right? That wasn't the point.
We just want to get in the
No.
house. We just want to get in the
He might have
house.
keys
Of course,
on
he's
him.
trying to kill us now.
Right. Well,
True.
yes.
And whose fault is that?
Damn the fact that I'm a 7-year-old woman and I can't just pistol whip him. I could try.
I mean, sure.
Dex.
Yeah.
Well, I think with this dex round you have to shoot, right? Because it's a. It's the bonus off the
I
didn't know that actually came
pistol,
up.
right?
Yes, this would be acting with your pistol if you were going to shoot. If you don't want to shoot, then that's fine, but you wouldn't get to act until Dex 30.
Right.
I know, I'm trying to think of the best way to subdue him without just shooting him in the face.
Kneecap.
Kneecap? That's gonna be so noisy.
I think it's already. The gun's already.
My
gone
thought
off
is
once, so-
kneecap.
Oh, I meant him. It'll be noisy. Yeah,
Oh,
having to listen
kneecap
to
him,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
keys and get the hell in the house.
Shoot him in the foot.
Yeah, exactly. Just get his
shooting.
keys. Like he has keys on him, probably. Right?
Who knows if it's even locked?
Yeah,
This guy may not be
Probably
locked.
not.
Maybe a nice
But to
gut
get some
shot.
keys would be good.
Gut shot.
Oh God!
Kneecap is worse than gut shot.
There you go.
Let's just lay one off and see where it lands.
Okay. You're pulling the trigger.
Little old lady
Okay.
crazy.
Oh, if she's within close range, would she get the bonus die, or?
Yeah. If you're that close, then yeah, sure. Bonus die.
All right.
Here we go, Padma. Here we go.
Yeah, let's see.
I got a 10.
Whoa.
Wow.
And also 100.
Really?
Oh, Jesus.
See, bonus die, guys.
Bonus die. All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
Shot me.
Yeah.
It's really, really,
I'd be writing your obituary.
Yeah.
Self-inflicted.
no, I would hit Vance. Great shot, though.
Yeah. No, I think I would just malfunction on the 100.
It's an 8.
8 points of damage. Okay.
A lot.
That is a
Yep.
lot. Makes his con roll, though.
Damn it.
Okay. So, there we go. All right.
I love it. He gets up, gets ready for the day. These assholes knock on the door. He's like, goes in the back.
Call of Cthulhu investigators just rolled into town,
Yeah,
everybody.
He's like, oh, great. And then he gets shot wherever. Where did he get shot?
Well, you weren't aiming for any
Interesting.
place in particular.
No.
So, yeah, he takes one to the chest. Yep.
The lung, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Should lung.
Collapsed lung.
That'd be poignant.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
it be ironic?
Oh.
Someone else needs a lung transplant now.
Yeah.
No. The cycle.
A lung bleach.
Take it out, air it
Wash him on a
out,
little
shake off the
washboard.
excess blood.
Yeah.
Throw it up, put it back.
All right. So,
Yes.
Reinflate.
Yeah.
Good as new.
Oh my god.
Max.
Yes,
You're
sir.
up next.
What are you gonna do?
Well, what is what
he's
he
been
is shot? And
He's
no,
he's been shot. He's not down.
he's not down.
No.
He's struggling with Vance, like.
No. There's
he's-
a couple feet between. He's
I'm assuming like Vance let him go and then
Right.
not have
and then you
shot
plugged him
back.
one.
Yeah.
You
So
plugged him
like,
one.
ugh.
This is like that moment of he's collecting himself.
Exactly.
Is there a door anywhere nearby?
We came out of a
Doorway.
garage, right? Is that?
No, he came down the alleyway.
Oh, down the alley.
Yeah. There's the converted stable house on one side of the alley.
Yes.
And then there's the townhouse on the other side.
Breaking it for the townhouse.
Okay. All right. Well, there's just like kind of a back gate, really. So
Okay.
you can run in there if
Yeah.
you want. All right.
That's
So you're
what I
running
did.
in.
I want to get into the house.
Okay. All right. You run through the back gate. You're in a sort of central courtyard area. It's a 2-story townhouse. There's doors everywhere, basically.
Shit. So I can't know which one is fascist.
Well, it's all one
It's all
property.
fascist.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's pick like what looks like to be a kitchen door. I presume that
Sure.
one might be hanging open.
Yeah.
for
Sure.
delivery.
It's like
Well, you can
a
afford
Dutch
bodyguards,
door.
So I guess
Yeah.
you have.
You know.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Dutch door with the blue steps. Up I
Yep.
go.
All right. So you're running in there. Next is Vance.
Oh boy. It's a great question.
There have been 2 shots.
I feel like we're playing a game of Fiasco.
I know, right?
I know, it really does. It really does.
All right, I'm gonna. God. She's got such a low brawl. I'm gonna try to punch him in the. I'm gonna try to punch him in the chest wound.
Oh! Evil! Evil!
He's getting it done.
Impolite and evil. All right, so that's technically a called shot. So
Penalty die.
penalty die on that. Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Do it, do it.
Go.
Ah.
Oh my. Do I want to?
Oh no.
Do I want
Yes,
to?
you do.
I think I kinda do.
You
This is- 17.
You missed by exactly 17.
No, I'm spending 7 luck to get down from 32 to 25.
brawl really
Wow.
Yeah.
God.
Wow.
Oh my god.
So,
All right, go ahead and roll damage. Make it double damage.
Yeah.
alright.
On the double.
What's
D3.
D3 plus my damage bonus, which
Yeah.
is 0.
Okay, so 2D3.
3.
3.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Damage diagram. Okay, has a major wound been taken? No. He's not dying. Okay, he's still up then.
He's not dying.
He's a big guy. What's his
Now
size?
it's my
by the
turn
way?
for my natural door.
Size of 65. All right, so now it's
Now
yeah.
can I pistol whip?
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Alright.
So that's a brawling
that.
roll.
Excellent.
Karakov.
Yeah,
Karakov.
Oh, Karen.
That is hard success.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, Padma.
I know.
Roll of 50.
I know.
was
No. Go
Wow.
for it. Seriously.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
That is my damage.
She's a brawler.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
damage?
Tucky.
D3.
Well, if she's using if she's pistol whipping, would she get a little?
Oh, yeah. Let's call it a D4. Do you have a damage bonus or damage penalty?
A -1.
-1. So it'd be
well,
D4 -1.
Okay. Wait for it, wait for it. No.
No.
0 damage. Yeah. Okay. Take that, you rogue.
He breaks your hand.
Ow.
Oh.
You fumble.
That's-
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Back to the top of the order. He's not pulling any punches. He's not even trying to punch.
He's still trying to shoot.
Still trying to shoot.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
With a chest wound? Goodness.
Oh,
And having
wow.
just been punched in that chest wound, that's hard. But he's a
Made him
tough one.
mad.
He is a toughie.
He's hard boiled.
He is hard-boiled, and
He's a trejo.
that would be a miss. But I've got so much luck to spend.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. Good. Spend it up. Spend it up. Spend it up.
Yeah. You're like rubbing it
Yep. Go for it. Spend it.
into that chest.
Spend that luck.
Okay.
The more you spend now, the less you'll have later.
Exactly.
Alrighty. So he shoots Vance.
What?
So dodge roll.
If you want, that would be diving for cover, which would force me to roll a penalty die on what I just rolled there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I'd be diving for cover. I would be leaving.
I think you would.
I think that would be leaving Padma out to potentially get shot by the
Look at
guy.
all the stuntman stuff you've done.
Yeah. Would it be instinctual? You know,
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
You could dive for cover into Padma and knock her down.
Could I roll acting to see if that my instinct takes over for that?
Sure.
Your acting instincts.
Am I dodging with my acting skills?
Oh my
The
god.
improv.
I do make that, so yeah, I apparently do the try to attempt
Okay.
to.
Your yeah.
Yeah.
Sailing the paddle.
Skills.
Good lord. Wait, so what's happening exactly?
All right. So
I'm being manhandled even though it's my turn to shoot next.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's his stuntman instincts are taking over. So he's diving onto Padma, knocking her to the ground.
Oh.
And okay,
Wow.
so basically that canceled my bonus die
Oh joy.
for the point blank shot.
Good.
So I'll take the worst of the 2 dice that I just rolled,
Okay.
which was 10 points more
So you're
than what I
spending 10 more
rolled. So
points
I'm
of luck.
spending 10 more points of luck.
I was going to take the hit anyway. So.
I bet you have like 300 luck right there.
I don't even know. Look at this thing. Ridiculous.
Wow. You better
We
get
spend
your
a lot
luck
of
more
luck,
organized.
You do spend a lot of
You
luck.
need to,
I mean, I just gave him
well,
That's true.
24 luck.
yeah.
Trying to have a good time, man.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
All right, so you take 8 points of damage from the shot.
Ow.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Victorson.
Whoa.
So that knocks Padma to the ground. So unfortunately, you will get your action on Dex 30, but
Alright.
yeah.
I'm in the house.
Max, you're in the house. All right, so you're in a kitchen. It's very nice, clean.
Hello!
Ooh.
Nothing.
It's empty.
Yep.
I'm just gonna run through every room. I'm gonna run.
Okay. You start running.
Just run.
All right. All right. Vance, you're up next.
Oh boy, and so I'm on the ground. The guy's pointing a gun at me.
Yeah.
Pants.
Oh.
Hands up.
Oh no!
Meanwhile, the black shirts are running towards the alley, and they've got their whistles out, and they're blowing their whistles.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're right behind them.
Behind them, yeah.
Very good. Very
Nice.
So we're running behind the black shirts.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so that's all going to be happening. So that actually provides cover for Max.
Nice.
I'm looking for bodies.
You're looking for bodies. All right. So while that's
Large swallow because of the flayed skin.
right,
Anything.
Yeah.
so while that's all being played out,
Right.
you basically are able to canvass the townhouse
Odd
thoroughly.
smells, strange sounds.
All right,
Max.
give me a spot hidden roll.
Oh, come on.
Oh yeah. 29.
Excellent. All right, you are positive that there's nothing unusual about this house.
Oh, what? Son of a
There's
bitch.
nothing.
There's nothing.
Nothing.
There's nothing.
There's nothing.
That is awesome.
Association with it. Oh man.
Good times.
Had by all.
So meanwhile, out in the alleyway,
Believe it.
Oh, it's dreadful.
Oh no, my gosh. So we'll run to Padma to console her.
Okay. As Vance is just lying on the ground, like, oh.
Oh wait, no, his hands are up.
Yeah. But you're also bleeding.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm bleeding out of a
Which helps your story, right?
A shot in the back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, okay.
He tried pickpocketing me, and he turned on us after I defended myself.
Okay, that's your story, and you're sticking to it.
Sticking to
Story.
it.
All right, we will need a persuade roll with a penalty die on that, please.
Persuade, or can I use credit reading? I'm a very elegant-looking foreign woman.
It's true.
Make your credit rating roll first, and then that might help you on your persuade.
Ooh, nail that.
Nice. All right, so just a straight persuade roll then.
Okay. Yeah, 20.
Okay, and what level of success is that?
That is first. Well, no. Okay, so it's hard and then it's extreme.
Yeah.
Okay, so hard.
Hard level. Oh, okay, good. All right, so you give your statement.
I'm crying. There's a large man. I'm bled on. I was knocked to the ground.
It's outrageous.
My dear friend tried to protect me from this heathen.
And he's been shot.
And yeah, he needs medical attention.
He does.
Where were you? Where were you? Where were you? Oh, this is
Everyone's been
dreadful.
shot in this fucking town.
Yeah, I know.
Get out of here.
I know. It's pretty nuts. What is going on there in that brain?
It's a compelling case. You have two people who've been shot. One is a native Italian,
Perhaps known to the police.
Yes.
perhaps known to the police.
Yeah.
He's a brute, I'm sure.
Then you have a group of foreigners who were being tailed by the black shirts because you are already implicated in a shooting death.
True. Guy shot himself.
None of you speak Italian,
No.
Why would we do that?
No.
and these are fascists.
Ooh, that's a toughie.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Yay.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, we have a hard success on a persuade roll
Old lady in a dress beats all.
and an old lady in a dress.
Old lady in a dress.
And hey, I'm wearing a pants.
So I think they're only going to arrest Vance.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
Because, of course, Max is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
I'm desperately running from room to room looking for anything.
Our
To make it worth.
Totally not worth it.
Signor Andriani, who is the bodyguard fellow.
Which one? The nice one or the not nice one?
Oh, no, this is the guy who got shot.
Oh,
The guy who
the
got shot.
bodyguard, not the police. Okay.
Yeah. Did not notice that Max ran into the house. He just assumes Max ran off. So they're not gonna arrest Padma. They're not gonna arrest Cynthia or Dottie. Obviously, you weren't on the scene.
No.
They are going to arrest the bodyguard.
But they'll arrest him and they'll arrest Vance.
All right.
Oh, this is dreadful. Oh,
No.
God,
He needs medical attention.
Well, he'll get it down at the station.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. A couple of fingers. in
I want the
gun.
name of your inspector. This is outrageous.
hey, 06 on the first aid roll for Vance.
Oh my.
Hey.
They're in third, baby.
So 3 points restored for you.
Oh good.
Lord.
Wow. Yeah, we are. Yeah.
And let's see. Yeah. Very good, very good. All right, so that's how things stand. So that eats up a couple hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's around noontime. Vance is down at the station. The rest of you are released on your own recognizance.
Well,
What would you like to do?
Van's gonna get out of the.
It's gonna be bailed out, right?
Of the
He's
pokey.
gonna be bailed. We have bail.
Okay. Well, you just gotta wait. Wait for his bail hearing. I have no idea what
So you're gonna be
1920s Italian jurisprudence worked like, but I'm gonna
Hey,
assume.
if the trains are running on time, you damn well expect this to run on time.
That's true.
Right.
Good argument.
Yeah.
That's
Good
true.
argument.
That's
Yeah.
true. Also, Mussolini isn't in full power at this point.
No,
works
come on.
against us.
They're still little functioning.
A scotch.
Just gonna ask for a luck roll.
Are you serious?
Oh my no.
No.
That's an 89.
Yeah, so he's not gonna get his hearing until Monday. So yeah.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
We break him out.
Can we bail him out? I mean, we can't bail him
No,
out.
I mean
We gotta bail him
any
out.
hearing.
You gotta
Any
go to the
hearing.
judge.
He's in the clinky until Monday.
Well, he needs a rest.
No changing that.
To be fair, this was Vance's idea
Yep.
from thumb rushing.
All right, okay. So what are we gonna do?
So I'm,
Max,
walk out the front door. I'm walking out the front door of the place.
Right.
And act the fool. Yeah, exactly.
Nothing unusual.
Can we where are we gonna meet?
I'm gonna go back to the hotel and have a cup of tea.
Okay. And then we're down at the station. So once we know that Vance is gonna be held over the weekend, he's not allowed any visitors or anything.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did I get sprayed by blood?
Oh my god.
Did you get sprayed by blood?
Yeah, I shot
That's
this
We all
guy.
need to get ready.
Probably,
Okay,
yeah.
I want to go home and change then.
Okay.
What time is it?
Sure.
Is it noon? You said.
It's around noon, yeah.
Quick, let's go have a quick lunch and we'll change some of us, and then we'll go to that theater.
Okay.
Just the building.
Try not to
around.
shoot anyone else.
Do you have Duncan's character sheet?
I do.
Because if you don't mind,
Yeah.
Dave could play Duncan.
You want to be Dunky?
Yay!
Sure.
Yay! I love Duncan.
Because Vance is in jail.
I'll try not to get him killed.
Oh,
No promises.
You didn't get killed. You just got jailed.
No, I'm saying, but be careful with Duncan because I'm super attached because he's my backup and there's so much backstory.
Yeah,
You don't have
No
to
pressure.
play him. You don't want to play him.
Yeah.
If you don't
What's
want
your backup character?
I mean, I also, yeah.
what's your-
That's true, actually. It's just Duncan was on the scene, so.
Indeed.
No, he's probably back
We
at the
could make
hotel.
something out of it.
But he's in Milan.
Oh, no, I see
You
what
know,
you're saying.
yeah.
Well, this is all like improvisation.
Part of me
Yeah,
is like, I
it's
love you so
important.
much, Dave, but part of me is like, you're also really good at killing characters.
Yeah, no, I'm
this established.
totally, yeah.
He has an existing history.
I do have an existing backup character.
Who is?
Was he perhaps randomly riding on the train and might be staying at our hotel as it so happens when we're luncheoning?
Well, he is kind of a creepy stalker in terms of Fitzgerald.
Ah.
I love it.
Nice tie-in.
Oh shit! So me.
Orient knows that you've been arrested.
Probably.
Suddenly, yeah.
I have a whole thing. Yeah.
What? What do you got?
Well, I was just thinking, like, if we're having lunch and if this stalker notices that Vance isn't with us, which
Right.
isn't really usual,
Uh-huh.
that could be an in. That's just an
Yeah,
idea,
you
but you
come
don't have to
walking
take it.
up.
You don't have to take it.
Oh, it does sound interesting.
That means he might recognize Vance's photographer.
Indeed.
Where is he? Like,
No.
Oh my god. That's
Yeah, that-
actually better.
I love it.
It is, yeah.
That does sound fun, actually.
So we're having lunch at the hotel?
It's rich.
Yeah, because I wanted to get all the blood off.
Definitely. Yeah, we want to clean up, look
Yeah.
nice.
And I happen
Go to
to come
lunch.
out of the Band-Aid kiosk and I see the ladies. And I said,
So we
ladies,
tell him it. We tell him Max and everything. Hey. And we tell you everything that happened.
Yeah.
fuck all in that townhouse. It was all for
Wow.
nothing.
No!
You tried to say.
Vance was arrested.
Oh
He's
no.
in jail for the
And
weekend.
has been shot.
He's been shot.
This is a problem. So we have to keep
disaster.
going.
Disaster
We want to go to the
trip.
theater.
Oh my god. But lunch first.
Yeah.
First I'm gonna need a salad.
I need a breather.
Need a salad.
And maybe another espresso.
Yeah.
All right. And yes,
So,
So
sure.
we clean up and we go to the restaurant.
It's a beautiful
You're-
restaurant.
there-
Ferns and everything.
you're at this cafe, which is very nice since it's indoors. It's in the Galleria, so
very
you know
Oh.
temperate.
you're protected from the
Elements.
cold wind. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And someone approaches.
Yes, and a nondescript looking Indian man.
Oh. Also a new.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Interesting.
Maybe do you have a skill in Hindi?
I do have a skill in Hindi.
Maybe he
That's my own
knows.
language.
So he probably knows Padma. He probably knows
Why?
that.
Why would he know?
I don't think he knows Padma,
Because
but
you're
I think
both
he.
Indian?
Because
That is so racist. How dare you?
I think he
I
would
would
pull
think
the.
no, it's a relative, like a relative of yours. I don't know.
Do you have any idea how many Indian people there are?
No, I don't.
So
You
many.
You really don't. You're from Kansas.
Yeah.
So many.
No idea.
But I think I will
This is more
approach.
brown people right now than you've ever seen before.
I'm a brown person. I'm American Indian.
so we've got three
Non-native.
Indians at the table.
Let's not get into identity politics.
Okay.
I don't know. Like he seems so familiar. He just comes up to us.
I think it will do the racist thing though, and like address Padma in Hindi instead of the white people.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah, and
See
just
if I make my Hindi roll and understand you. Because it's not my it's not my main.
Oh, it's not your original.
No.
That's right.
Technically, I'm only half.
But you were reading.
Oh, I make it.
Yes.
Oh, I'm rusty, but I make it.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
so yeah, all kind of just right out there, no tact at all. Where is Vance Victorson?
Whoa. Yeah. How old are you? Yeah.
He's 22. So
Oh, in Indian. I beg your pardon.
he was with you and he is not anymore. I mean,
You are?
Rohan Jha.
Wait, what?
I'm Rohan Jha.
Oh, okay.
Is that two names?
Tell me who you are.
It's 2 names.
Is it raining?
No.
Just windy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's the.
That does kind of sound like rain.
It was. The kettle. It was the kettle.
Okay.
Well, if we ever need a rain sound effect.
Yeah.
There you go.
totally.
There you go.
I'm also a passenger on the Orient Express, and I was understanding that the famous actor would be was traveling with all of you, and he'd gotten into some trouble.
I don't know where you would have heard all that.
The newspaper.
Really? Well, about the.
Yeah, the article in this morning's paper.
Good murder.
I must have missed
Well,
that
that's
article. This doesn't explain who you are. If you are here to lollygag and gawk, then be on your way.
I'm just concerned for such a prominent foreign figure.
This is all in Hindi.
Yes.
Okay. Who is this guy? Like,
Oh no.
Padma, who is this?
Oh, he's just a hanger-on. A fan of Vance's who's
Oh, really?
snooping.
Oh. Well, do you want to join us for lunch? Because, hey, I mean, like,
Yeah.
How'd you do?
That would be most kind. Hello, I'm Rohan Jha. You must be Dorothy Gale of Collier's Magazine.
Yes, I am.
Whoa!
I read all of your articles.
Whoa!
Wow,
Gotta
that's
get in
so
on
cool.
that. Gotta
That's
get in
so,
on that.
so cool.
Unspoken follow-up, all of your articles about Vance Victorson.
Yeah, right. Well, he is like my main person I'm covering right now, so I'm so glad. So so you've been tracking like what he's been doing?
Not precisely. I had some.
I know.
Oh wait, I have a 41% in English. Not so much.
Okay.
I had
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's still pretty good.
change in employment
Okay.
and some time to myself,
Oh yeah.
and always wanted to ride on Orient Express,
Oh yes.
and a little embarrassed.
Why?
I heard Mr. Victorson would also be riding on the Express,
Yeah.
and so arranged potentially to meet him.
Oh wow. Well, I'm sure that he's with us right now, but I'm hoping he'll be joining us again soon, and then you'd be able to meet him.
Flash cut to Vance being truncheoned in jail.
Beating the soles of his feet. It's like,
Saturday.
This is what we do to foreigners who come in and shoot at Italians.
Oh my god.
I haven't shot anyone in this country. God's honest truth.
You really haven't. Shot me on yourself.
Really haven't shot anyone in this country.
Bitter justice.
Yes. So yeah, please join us.
Oh, thank you.
We're gonna go to the opera tonight. I don't think there's any. Well, we have Vance's
An extra ticket.
Yes.
Now we have a spare ticket. Yes.
Join us tonight.
Oh, what honor.
Yeah, that would be really great. Why not? Okay. So
All right.
So we're together now.
What now?
yeah, we're gonna go to the theater.
We're going to the theater.
Yeah,
And explore.
And explore and just
I
just
think we're
before.
investigating for this guy.
Oh.
It's fine. He'll be distracted by all the other stuff.
Okay.
We don't know him. I don't know. What do you do? You said you're unemployed.
But what did you do before?
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did transit work.
Okay.
Deliveries,
Oh.
courier.
Okay. In India.
In India and throughout Asia.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. Cool.
But you say you lost your employment.
In between employers, I work for many companies, and so I'm in between contracts.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like an actor. Between films.
You flatter me.
All right. Well, so let's head to the theater and see what we can see.
All right. Well.
Let's speak to Paolo. He's
Yeah.
funky.
All right. So Galleria leads directly from one of its axes out to the Piazza del Scala, which is dominated by a large statue of Michelangelo. The Opera House is on the far side of the piazza. It is actually rather unimpressive looking. It's just a big, large, gray building, basically, in a vaguely neoclassical style, Renaissance, Italian Renaissance style. And yeah, that's what it looks like.
Okay, great.
To the front door?
Yes. Let's go.
All right. So, there's posters out, in all the poster displays.
Oh, God.
Cavallaro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Triumphant.
Just like a big red slash.
Yeah. Someone just painted a question mark after Cavallaro. Cavallaro.
Cynthia's just gonna look around to see if she sees a certain amphibian.
Lizard. Certain
Black
lizard.
shirts too.
Okay. Spot hidden roll, please.
I make it.
Oh, I make it with the hard success.
Okay. Definitely no chameleons in sight.
Okay.
But there are several black shirts loitering around.
Well, that makes sense. They're probably just cruising the joint anyway.
Of course.
This is the missing singer. So I asked.
Not because we've been involved in 2 shootings. And
No,
Right,
no,
right.
no.
How would anyone think that?
It's Rohan. What's
Yeah.
his name? Rohan. Rohan. So, do you know about this missing singer? Did you hear about this?
I did hear when I was I heard that she performed on the train
Oh yes.
for you all,
Oh yeah.
and then when I arrived here to and heard that Mr. Victorson had left the train, I also heard that she had gone missing.
Yes. I love it. Everything's in the context of band.
Yeah.
Well done. It's really well done.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's very sad. It's a very sad situation.
it actually causes some existential slithering horror.
Yes.
Yeah.
The inside.
On the inside.
Of course.
Yes. Okay. So shall we look for Paolo?
All right. You arrive at the front of the Opera House. There's several large doors. They're all bolted shut.
No. All right.
I'm sure there's a backstage door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give it a knock.
Circling around towards the back, indeed, you do spot a very large stage door, double door, throne wide,
Props back and forth.
Busy?
and very busy. Yeah, there's trucks parked outside. You can hear people shouting, the sound of hammers, that sort of thing. Getting ready. It's opening night. There's Muppets doing a musical number somewhere inside.
So.
Yeah.
They won't notice us if we just wander in.
No. I mean,
Like we're supposed to be there.
I'm sure it's open for.
We are
tourist selections
special
to the-
guests of Ms. Cavallaro's.
Yeah.
Regardless of her own
Lead the
absence.
way, though.
That's true.
Yes.
Ladies, lead
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah,
Sure.
let's go.
All right, so as you start to saunter in, yet another burly Italian interposes himself.
Jesus Christ.
You
He
know,
interposes himself.
hey,
But it's Lady Cynthia.
hey,
Hey.
how can I help you? Wait, does he know English?
That was perhaps
That would be really well
Say no.
convenient.
Very little. Okay,
Okay.
so, hey, who?
Yeah.
Who are you?
We're friends of Katrina Cavallaro.
Friend.
Special guests.
Yes.
Guests.
She invited us.
All right, I'm going to need a fast talk roll from somebody.
65.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
You got it.
I'm gonna burn 5 points.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay.
Excellent. You know, if you don't want to give me luck, you can always try and push the roll.
No. Well, I
Alright.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
I just forgot about that.
Pushing, can you remind me about that?
Pushing is basically another attempt. It's not a re-roll. It's literally another attempt. And if you fail the second attempt, then something dire happens.
Oh, that's why I don't push. Okay. Alright, so anyway. Okay.
All right.
No,
Very good.
friends.
So, all right. So he just says, "Don't make nuisance."
We won't.
Okay, we'll be good.
We promise. Oh,
Bat
God.
our eyelashes collectively.
Yeah.
5 minutes later,
Right.
there he goes across the catwalk.
Yep. Alright.
Cut the catwalk down.
You know where Paolo is.
Paolo, see, and then he points him out.
Alright, so
Okay.
let's go.
Yeah.
All right, so you begin walking into this massive cavernous
Wow.
interior. You have to sidestep a 10-foot tall nose. As you're walking in.
It's interpretive.
I'm looking forward to this opera.
You pass by a quintet of Egyptians playing poker on an overturned apple barrel. The general atmosphere in here is, somewhat subdued for an opening night. You see photos of Caterina Cavallaro posted all over the place.
Yeah.
It's like her eyes are watching you as you walk in.
Follow us.
And they do follow you, or so it seems. But flowers have been laid at the bases of these photos.
Yeah.
You see people praying in front of some of the images, and even like kissing the face on the photo. Perhaps the words of the priest from the cathedral
it reminds me of
return to you.
Yeah. That's right now.
You see a trail of blood across the cement floor.
It might be fake blood.
What is that?
What does the trail of blood lead to?
Or paint.
Follow the trail.
It leads to a closed door.
Oh, come on!
Okay.
The props room?
Yeah,
Open the
let's
door.
go. Let's go look.
Opening the door, you do indeed see a bucket full of blood.
I smell it. Does it smell like
Smells
real
like
blood?
corn syrup.
Okay.
Oh,
And then so I'll dip my finger.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done.
Oh, right. Well,
Get all in it.
that's gross.
So as you're poking around at that voice from behind you, says, "Pretty good, eh?"
Paolo, I presume?
Si, Signor Visconti, at your service.
We are friends of Cavallaro, the diva. Oh, so sad. Dabmar.
Tragic.
Yes.
Tragic.
Very sad.
Have you heard from her at all?
No. And if Paolo had his say, we would not be performing tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Who decided to keep the show
Go
going?
ahead.
Signor Toscanini. He says the show must go on. Normally I would agree. But
But she's a national treasure.
she's a treasure, and I think that this is just the curse.
Really?
Curse?
The curse manifesting itself.
What curse?
Well, over, he counts on his fingers, 6 years, we have had a curse on the costume department.
Oh,
We have not been able to keep a costumier more than 3 months, I think.
wow.
Why do you think that is?
before they.
They would fall ill. They would suffer some sort of injury and melancholy.
Melancholy.
Yes.
Where did they work?
In the costume department.
Like
They
in
were
the building?
Yes.
Is there something about that area that you think is suspicious, or
No, I don't think so.
it's just the person that you end up hiring?
Yes,
But they
it was
say-
always, consumption, pneumonia, asthma.
Is it down in a basement somewhere?
No.
All of the lungs, though.
Yeah.
See, yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes rashes on the chest.
Who is cursing you? Who led the curse?
Yeah.
I don't know. But here's the thing.
What?
We hire Signora Visconti 4 months ago. And she is okay. And so we are all saying, the curse is lifted, finally. But now Signora Cavallaro disappears.
Oh, and you think it's because of the curse?
I think the curse has moved. It is affecting even greater personages.
Oh.
Are you worried about your own life?
Nah. I have worked here for 30 years. If the opera wishes to take me away, then I have already given it my life.
And is Visconti here?
She is like all the rest of us, very busy. Hey, no, don't put that there. I'm sorry, I have to go.
Okay.
All right.
You know.
Thank you.
So let's go to the costume department. Yeah.
Okay. How do you want to find the costumers?
Well, he pointed upstairs.
Yeah.
He just kind of waved his
Are
hand.
there any
Oh, okay.
people walking around in a costume?
Oh, tons of people.
Okay, so I'll pull someone aside.
And what?
Where's the costume department, please?
A left, there, take a right, 3 levels, you're there.
Okay. Head on up.
Yeah, hey, it's so easy, All right, so you head down a narrow corridor. There are, any number of doors lining the corridor walls. You take a right at the end of it. You find a set of rickety stairs, as indicated. You begin heading up the stairs. They creak ominously.
Any unusual smells?
Well, unusual if you're not used to hanging out in opera houses, There's the smell of paint and canvas and plaster and
Okay.
Sweaty people.
sweat, exactly, grease paint, and
Okay.
Plus, it's being lit, right? I mean, there's like the lamps.
there's lamps.
Is it electric?
It is electric,
Oh,
yeah.
never mind then. So there are no lamps.
Well, there's electric lamps.
So it's not like there's a smell of
Like I was thinking,
otherworldly
like
funk.
like
Mold.
No, well, there's some mold.
There's some mold.
There's some mold,
But not
sure.
worldly.
Right, but it's not.
But it's not that is some otherworldly mold.
That's the kind we're worried about, right?
Yeah, no, you don't want that.
No.
You don't want the otherworldly mold.
Don't. Okay.
We got time.
But yeah, so you are moving through the deepest bowels of the opera house.
Comfortable.
All right.
Big fantasy here.
Yeah, no. Mrs. Visconti. Any
Yeah.
answer?
Nope. In fact, as you are walking up, the second flight of rickety stairs, you begin to hear like a
Oh no!
and you just see a bunch of heads rolling down the stairs towards
Oh no!
Heads?
Heads.
Dummies.
you. Heads.
Dummies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Props.
Yes.
Yeah. We
Oh, so we get out of the way.
You make some sanity rolls.
Yeah.
Creepy.
We don't know that they're actual heads.
Oh boy.
No.
Fail, big old fail.
I made it!
I also made it.
All
All right, those of you who failed do jump out of the way and scream. You don't lose anything. Those of you who made it see them for what they are, which is plaster heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that becomes apparent to the rest of you in a moment.
I feel stupid.
I feel silly.
Yes.
I'm lighting a cigarette. I lost my patience.
Yeah, exactly. Let's head on up.
That was a good one.
How many heads was it total?
Been doing a good job.
A couple dozen.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of heads.
It's a lot of heads. It's a lot of heads.
A lot of heads. All right.
roll.
So, heading on up.
Heading up.
Oh my.
All right, yeah. You get to the top landing. There's 2 stairs. They didn't mention that.
Which one looks more traveled?
Yeah.
About the same.
All right. So
From which stairway did that
party.
no. So do you want to go left first? What do you want to do?
Sure.
Left is an easy turn.
Did
to
we
make.
hear anything?
It's eerily quiet.
Who put those heads?
Yeah, who set them adrift here?
Oh well.
They were in a hurry, trying to get
All right, let's say left.
Yeah.
All right, left first. All right,
All right, Daddy.
going on up.
How's your shoulder doing, by the way?
Painful.
Painful. Yeah.
it
What a
hurts.
trooper.
Hurts.
If Vance were here, I'd ask him, like, is this sort of behind the scenes sort of environment that we'd see?
Daddy, does he do theater?
Vance.
It's just like the films,
Vance's
right?
number one fan would know.
Oh.
Do you know
Oh, of
Vance has
course.
had a theater career before his movie career?
Oh no, he began in film and has only done film since.
Okay. All right. Well, I believe you. You seem to be knowledgeable about Vance. What's his favorite food? What's his favorite food?
Silently.
His favorite food is the eggs Florentine.
I know. Yeah, it's true. He's eaten it like so many times.
Checks out.
So
He is actually
Something like sentimental, like from the war, like chipped beef on toast.
Oh, God.
Oh, I don't think that'd be. I think
No, because you probably dreamed of eggs Florentine when you were.
I think he
On the front.
he does not want too many reminders of his
No.
time in the war.
Wow.
Wow, he knows so much about Vance.
He does.
It's like
almost
Vance is
like Vance is
here.
here.
I know. That's bringing me some comfort because I do care about Vance. And
Well, you're covering him, too.
I know.
This is a
I've gotten to
problem.
know him. So anyway, all right.
All right.
So we're
okay,
heading
we're
to
going
the left.
Door on the left.
All right, you're heading up the stairs to the left. You get to the top of the stairs. Somewhere there's wood squeaking against plaster. It sounds like giggling.
That's
Okay.
normal.
Yeah.
Theater shenanigans. Theater people.
You get that. You
theater
get
people.
that. That happens.
Steady on.
It does. Keep going.
Okay, good thing Vance isn't here. I'm going to need a group luck roll, so whoever has the lowest luck.
57.
19.
Also,
Oh, good. It's not me.
It was 27. 19.
Make that luck roll, please.
also 57.
Okay. Oh, that's nice.
78.
Okay. So, you begin walking down this corridor. Again, it's just eerily
Plaster
quiet.
bodies start rolling.
Occasionally a naked light bulb illuminates your way. But your shouts for Signor Visconti go unregarded. You're taking lefts, you're taking rights. It is feeling like you are lost in a madhouse where the laws of reality have become unmoored.
It does.
It is the Opera House of MC Escher.
You are in a
upside down.
Yeah,
hair's
we're-
hanging.
Yep, you're in a world devoted to artifice and trickery.
Yes.
At one point, you see a gigantic eye staring out at all of you from between two curtains.
How giant is
How
that?
big?
Like,
Human head?
Elephant or like?
no, like 5 foot diameter.
What?
You know.
Wow.
That
Yeah.
has to be scenery. That cannot be
That's
real.
surreal.
I mean, the giant nose from downstairs.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it kind of matches.
nose,
Yeah,
big nose.
yeah.
Yeah, they're probably making like a sphinx or something.
There you go.
At another point, you turn a corner and run into a garment rack. But rather than garments, it's a bunch of plaster arms dangling.
Are they left arms?
Mm-hmm.
Their left arms?
They all
That's
clink
terrifying.
together.
What's so strange about this?
Nothing. Are you enjoying yourself?
it's quite large.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Wow. This is just day in the life for us, so I don't know.
And I'll need another sanity roll from everybody.
Left arms.
Oh yeah, no.
Just in general.
angry.
No,
I made it.
no.
Nope. Made it.
Nope.
Wow, I made that one too.
All right, anyone who fails loses 1 point as you begin to think that maybe your search has no significance or importance, that the theater is the reality and everything else is illusion.
Yeah, I could believe that.
Simulacrum.
It's a different world.
Simulacrum. Yeah.
So why don't we head back to the other?
Which way is back?
Exactly. Who lost sanity?
That way's back. Isn't it?
You and
Yes.
Padma and Lady Sandy.
Yeah.
All right, so Dottie, that's a point of sand loss on a failed roll, so that means you're going to have to get your laudanum
I have
out.
my bag, yeah.
All right, so start hitting that laudanum.
A little bit,
All right.
a little sippy.
All right, so that will require
okay, dear?
a con roll, please.
I'm not.
Neither am I.
No.
That's a no on your con roll.
No, did I eat too much? I took too much.
Just couldn't take what you took.
I thought I'd build up a resistance by now.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Maybe I drink some more because I think yeah, I've what is it? Anyway, I've adjusted to the dose, the usual dose, so I double it though.
You've built up a tolerance. You're taking more and more all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. So I built up a tolerance of 1. So I know that. So I took 2. But maybe I took a little more than 2.
Okay.
Or maybe even just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you took 2 capfuls, but then the second capful didn't look all that full.
Yeah.
So you took like
A little
another
bit
half
more.
capful.
Exactly.
Sure.
Something.
All right. So you lose a hit point.
Okay.
Okay.
My
But you are going to be at plus 20 to your SAN.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
For a little while.
For a little while. All right.
I can deal with this now. Let's go back.
All right.
We're not
So
almost to the top.
No.
Are we still going up?
you have no idea where you are.
Yeah,
Let's just go backwards. Go backwards. Let's go back. So I'm going to turn around.
As you turn around, there was a 4-way junction you had recently passed. You see a procession of people in like kind of Egyptian slave costumes with silver chains binding their wrists.
Okay.
And they're sort of skipping past, singing.
Let's go back. Let's go
Okay,
where
let's
where
follow
they
them.
are. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You follow them, and as they are skipping, they kind of are outpacing you a little bit, but
Well, we just have to scope.
you hear some voices up ahead. You hear some chattering. You see an open door, and the door says "Costumier."
Whew. Well, that was a close one.
All right. We're here.
Yeah.
We arrived.
We made it.
Perfect. I go right into the door.
Yeah, exactly right.
Oh, I open it. Yeah. Or I just go
What
right in.
gives in this job?
Yeah.
What time is it? What day is it?
Who am I?
Yeah. What am I?
We missed the show. Damn it.
Oh.
We missed the show.
So this is a room about the size of one of the carriages from the Orient Express.
Oh.
It's filled with all sorts of material. There's tons of fabric on rollers and thread on spindles and so forth.
Got it.
No
windows.
There are windows.
There are windows.
There are windows, and there's even, it's actually a little chilly in here because there's an exterior door that is propped open, and some of the chill wind is blowing in.
Door.
Yeah.
Leading.
Could have come out that.
Take a peek
But
out
we're
the door.
at least 3 flights up, right?
Yeah.
So
You're somewhere up there, yeah.
why would there be a door?
Fire escape. It's the fire escape.
Yes, of course.
Just roof access. Just regular roof access.
If you want to peek out, it's kind of at the far end.
Probably
So.
long before
I'll make
fire
my way over
escape.
and peek out.
Dominating the middle of the room are 6 dressmakers' dummies. There are various costumes in various states of development upon them. There are 3 dwarfish little old Italian ladies beavering away, chattering in Italian. You actually, those of you who went to the cathedral, pretty sure you saw them actually. They're
really?
lighting candles for Caterina.
Caballero. Wow.
Caballero. And then at a drafting table, a big inclined drafting table, there's a much younger woman with her hair up in a loose bun, and a pencil behind her ear, and a cigarette dangling from her mouth, and she's sketching something on the drafting table. And as you poke your heads in, she looks up and says, "See, can I help you?"
Oh.
I'm just mesmerized by the clothes.
Yeah, wow.
Just tripping out on the clothes, like touching them.
Tripping.
Yeah.
I got a texture evil last time.
No, what you said? I didn't hear what you said.
No, I was saying, weren't we talking about the textures of evil last time?
Yes, we were. The textures of evil.
Textures, yeah.
Textures of evil. Yes.
Yes. So,
Signora
this-
Visconti?
Yes. So she gets down off the stool like, yes. How can I help you?
Wow, working hard.
Yes. Well, opening night.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, don't talk to me too much.
Yeah. Sorry to disturb you. We
Yes.
heard about the curse, and we just wanted to ask you about that.
Oh. And yes.
Well, we don't have a lot of time.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Oh, we are friends
friends
and
of-
guests of the diva.
Ah, I see. Yes.
She
Yes.
spoke of you and we thought we'd come and pay respects.
I see. Yes. Well, I've only been here 4 months, so
Well, it sounds like your tenure has lasted longer than any of your
Yeah.
yes, it has.
predecessors.
It has. I hope it does not come at the cost of the diva coming to harm, but so far I'm okay.
What made you take the job?
Oh well, I'm just graduated from design school, and there was an opening.
Yeah, and you were quite brave though to take.
Brave, desperate,
Yeah.
often the same. But yes, my seamstresses, they've seen it all, of course, but
Yeah.
they.
The costume designers are fine, but the seamstresses, or the costume designers.
Strike that, reverse it. Yes. Yes, the seamstresses are fine.
What accounts for that? Do you think?
I don't know. They've all been here 50 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Do they speak English?
No, I can translate though if you have a question.
Oh, excellent.
The young costume.
That's what I'm so old.
Horns.
Well, bonjour, no.
Okay.
Questions?
Can you ask them to tell us about the curse? What they know? What they've seen over the years?
Okay.
Apologizing for taking their time. Of course.
So they just, speaking kind of in a jumble of voices, finishing each other's sentences and whatnot.
That's cute.
Normal.
Max fingering his gun.
I don't have one anymore.
Oh no, that's right.
I'm emasculated.
Oh,
Oh no!
I'd almost offer you one of mine.
No.
they just confirm the stories. They say that it started about 6 years ago.
What happened 6 years ago?
Yeah, what did happen 6 years ago?
Inception point of this.
What opera was it?
Yeah, yeah, that's the question.
They say that it was another Italian opera.
Traviata.
La Traviata, thank you. And
Relevant.
and there doesn't seem to be any connection really.
But nothing of note happened 6 years ago?
Well, something must have happened.
I know.
And do they have any guesses as to why?
Nothing whatsoever. Yeah, no.
He has a vendetta against the costumer.
Yeah. Strange.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
What
want
did they
to
say,
take-
like in a jumble of, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Well, you were saying in a jumble of voices, they basically just say
They're confirming the curse story. They're saying it started about 6 years
they don't know
ago.
what would have even started it. And
Yeah.
is there anything else
nothing.
relevant?
Yeah.
No new information.
Can I ask him what they or anyone did to prevent the curse from continuing? Maybe costumers under watch or
Why is Visconti still here?
yeah. What makes her different?
So, they look a little like they're not entirely sure, but they say, they point at the 6 dummies, and they say there is a 7th dummy, but it was we never really liked working on it.
Where is
Really?
it now? Where is it now?
Why not?
It was taken away a few days ago. Costumes we made on it never seemed to need adjusting,
Oh,
What?
really?
but it never really felt right.
Wholesome.
Right.
And what are these dummies shaped like?
Torsos.
Stress makers.
Oh yes,
Where's the
of
dummy
course.
now?
They don't know.
They don't know.
Who took it
Who
away?
took it? Yeah.
They weren't sure. They came in one morning and it was gone.
Mrs. Visconti doesn't know.
I think it might have been taken for some other use besides costuming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the prop master would have.
Maybe for props.
Paolo.
Yeah.
Maybe it's in the neighbor's garage.
Did it look any different from the others?
Yes, it did. Yes.
What did it look like? What made it different?
It was like a hard stone carving.
Stone.
Yeah.
You made dresses on a stone torso.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
That
interesting.
sounds unusual.
Yeah.
What would
Okay.
you pin? Anyway, whatever.
And it must have been difficult to move, right?
Yeah, it's heavy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it couldn't have gone far. I mean,
Visconti's just like
All right.
okay.
So that's it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what we need to find.
So we're looking for a stone torso.
Yep.
Yes. Grazie.
Thank you so much.
Yes, to everyone.
Yes. Sprinkling.
And,
What's outside that exterior facing door?
Exterior stairway.
Ah, see?
Laying down.
yeah. Nothing unusual.
It's a fire escape.
Nothing Escher ear.
Does it seem in good condition?
Yeah. It's not like hazardous. It's
Okay.
not rickety.
Yeah.
I mean, it
But
looks like it could
it's a
support
pretty
us. so-
direct descent to.
To the ground level.
So if we don't want to brave the maze,
No, we don't.
That's a good point. Yes.
We'll just be
way.
leaving this way.
Yeah.
Lead the way, Rohan.
could use some air.
Yes. Very practical man.
Do you not like?
I don't think it would.
Do you not like heights, Dorothy?
No, I'm fine with heights, actually. But I just think that, like, I don't know, why don't we just go back and see what we find out?
Oh, just on the way down.
Plus, there's also a 7-year-old woman with a dex 30 and a cane who'd have to climb down
An exterior.
Yeah. Okay.
It's unsafe.
All right.
And my dex is 30
Okay.
as well.
So I'll ask
And you're like
Senora-
dressed up in laudanum.
Yeah.
Visconti the precise directions out, just so we don't
Yeah.
get lost.
Okay.
That's
She gives you very
draw a map.
exacting
Nice, thank you.
directions.
Okay, great.
All right.
So we make our way down.
You make your way down.
So can we head back to the prop?
As you get back into the main kind of vaulted, backstage area,
Yes.
the activity has increased, fivefold since you
Yeah.
disappeared,
Madhouse.
and it's total
Of
madhouse.
course, it's 5 minutes to curtain.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's getting close. So the guy who was guarding the back door sees all of you.
What? No.
And says, "Okay, that's enough. Clear out. Clear out. Clear out.
We actually had
Get tickets and come back later.
We have tickets. We show them our tickets.
Well, come back through the front door like a normal person. Get out."
Paolo! Paolo!
He's like up on a catwalk, directing,
like 100 different people.
hoisting a drop,
Everybody's touching.
Like, I'll shoot to give us
Oh, yeah.
attention.
No.
Oh my God.
Okay, now you're down here. Let's
All right. So we'll leave.
Before he dies.
A Wilhelm scream ensues, and
What time is it?
what time is it? It is about an hour till curtains.
Oh,
All right,
shit.
so we'll
Yeah, we should leave.
All right.
People are starting to come in.
Yeah, but
exactly.
we know where the prop
And we
place is.
failed. We have not found her in time. I'm really angry.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Who knows what will happen. So, should we just get an espresso?
Hail a taxi and change?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
It's a great idea.
Oh, you don't even need to hail a taxi. You're walking distance.
Yeah, we are supposed to.
Yeah, right
Okay. So we'll head back to the hotel, get changed, get a coffee, and then head
Okay.
to the opera.
Perfect plan.
Officially.
I'll get us a catered basket.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Oh, lovely. Indeed. Lovely.
Package.
Excellent. Sure. No problem.
Some olives.
Exactly.
You're like the
What was that cafe? BB's or whatever?
Beefy.
Beefy?
Beefies.
Beefies.
Beefy.
Love it.
Someone needs to open a restaurant chain called Beefy's. All right. So, yeah? Right?
Surprised somebody hasn't.
Yeah.
Because it's for us to do.
Oh,
That's right.
what would be served there? Vegetarian?
That's right.
Nah.
Just tomatoes. Beefsteak tomatoes.
Beefsteak tomatoes.
What do you think we made?
And Beefeater gin.
Our beefsteak and beater soup is Tastes exactly.
I really feel like some gin and tomatoes. I'm gonna go to Beefy's.
In the nation.
Yeah. Okay.
The snorter shall remain anonymous. All right, so by the time you return to the piazza, there's like 3,000 people.
Oh my God.
in various clumps and groups, clumped around the.
Front row passes, right?
Yes, you
we're
do.
like right
You
around.
are
Right there.
row A1 orchestra.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty special.
Yeah, it is pretty special.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this.
I'm taken aback.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in fact, even though there's thousands of people in the piazza, the mood is
Subdued.
subdued. Not a lot of
They're
laughter.
turning awake almost.
Almost. It's funereal. Yes.
Keeping their voices low and all that.
Exactly. And their cathedral bells are ringing somberly, and crowds are beginning to move into the opera house.
All right.
How sad.
So you get a good view of the interior of the opera house as you come in.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. The chandelier is large enough that you could probably hold a dinner party up there if someone were ambitious enough to hoist a table.
Yeah.
And then there's 6 tiers of box seats.
Oh my.
Okay.
Soaring up to a shallow domed roof, and of course 60 feet of crimson curtain veiling the stage.
So can we look around?
Some
or-
velvet.
Yeah. Can I look around and see if I
Acres.
see anybody familiar or anybody? I don't know.
Looking around for anyone familiar.
Because there were other people on the train who.
True.
Sure, she.
True.
You know, she may have.
Let's see if there's anyone. Yeah, we had some Milan people.
Donnie's looking for Karakov.
It's okay. You thought that was weird or something, didn't you?
Goodness.
Didn't you?
Oh, is your
Being really good.
sworn enemy
Your
here?
belly is full of marrow and other things, so you need to chill out. No, she heard something. I think it sounded like brakes.
It did.
Oh, it did sound
And
like
so for
Grace,
her,
didn't it?
that is her sworn enemy.
It also might be the small dog in my apartment.
Oh.
I thought you were going to say, small dog in my purse. It's been here the entire time.
Very quiet.
No, yeah. Something sounded brake-like.
I was
and
gonna
she
say when
hits-
he like barks, he sounds like a small squeaky brake.
Oh.
Okay. Could be. Could be.
Yosh, dosh. Here.
Um,
He's tiny.
let's have everyone make spot hidden rolls.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I made it.
Goodness. I'm gonna change my dice back again.
Wow, you're just not,
Bad.
not on fire. Spot hidden rolls.
I see nothing.
Oh, wow. I make it look crazy.
Okay.
Oh, you would, though, wouldn't you?
Extreme success.
Wow.
Oh god, I'm rolling like shit, but
Yeah, so
wow.
do I.
Okay.
Oh no.
this is bad today.
All right, so who? Let's see. Padma, Rohan, Max.
And hard success.
Hard success.
Rohan did an extreme success.
Oh,
I think mine was just normal.
okay. And then was everyone at the cathedral? I forget.
I was there.
Except for Rohan, of course.
Yep.
Cynthia was, because I remember we were chasing.
I think it was everyone but Dorothy.
Everyone
Daddy.
but Dorothy. Okay.
Because she was getting her hair
Were
cut.
you weren't at the cathedral?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
All right.
No, I wasn't.
Okay. So,
I'm looking for chameleon guy.
yeah. Okay, so it's taking you all like a good 5 minutes to get all the way down to the front of the theater,
bad.
just because there's people in the aisles and whatnot. Your usher's trying his best. As the orchestra is tuning up, plunking away, various brass instruments being experimentally tooted, and.
She would have had that sound effect. It's always really.
I know. Let's see if I can multitask. And
warm-up.
orchestra warm up.
Look at that chandelier.
This is amazing.
It's a lot of crystal in one place, isn't it?
You can see the orchestra in that photo too.
know.
It's huge.
So I think they're doing a symphony that night, so they were.
Oh, is that the whole stage?
Yeah.
Are you
It
sure?
looks like it's the whole stage.
It's the whole stage.
Oh, it is the whole stage. Well, then never mind.
Still,
What'd you say?
Still and nonetheless.
it is packed all the way to the rafters
I
in
know.
here. It's just a little bit overwhelming.
It is very overwhelming. And we're right at the front of it too. I can't imagine like trying to get the hell out of there if something bad were to
Yeah.
happen.
Fire
Max,
hazard.
Max, what do you, so I'm tripping balls like so.
Oh,
what if
that's
something?
right.
What if something bad was gonna happen? And how would we be able to get out of here?
Well, let's look at where the orchestra pit goes. I bet you there's holes in there.
Dorothy, if something bad were to happen, all we would have to do is exit to the back of the stage.
You think so? Yeah. I didn't even think of that. That's really good thinking. All right.
And so,
Wow.
Is there anyone important sitting in the? Well, I know there are important
Yes.
people sitting in the box seats.
there are important people. So, Padma, you're actually noticing a lot of these important people. You recognize folks from newspapers, you know, politicians, and hoi polloi.
When he noted like occultists that she might know in attendance.
I believe so.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, based on the theme of the opera, like based on the story and everything,
Attract.
Egypt, and
Yeah.
I think it would attract some. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And then we had a hard success from Max, correct? Okay.
Oh, nice.
And then an extreme success from Rohan?
Yep.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
Cynthia's
So.
just starstruck right now.
Yeah.
You're high, yeah.
And you're.
Yeah. Whoa.
All right. So.
Amazing. Like Dottie walking around with that, and then I got high song playing just in her own ears.
Okay, so Max, you recognize a passenger from one of your previous Orient Express excursions.
Okay.
He was actually a gentleman that I believe Dottie spent some time talking to. Ronald Lakeby.
Okay.
Oh, wait, let me look back.
Yep.
Back it up.
What do we know about Ronald Lakeby?
Gentleman in his early 30s. Very well put together, attractive.
Yes, he's a cutie. I said cutie.
Oh, you put that down.
I have pleasure
Very good.
thriller.
Ooh, whoa.
Nice.
No.
Thriller. He's a cutie. He's that's all I have.
Okay. Yep. He's chatting up a woman in a fine evening gown with a diamond a necklace choker ensemble. Now Rohan, you got that extreme success, except that the extreme success, I'm not sure if you would recognize.
Here, I have
or
an
not.
idea.
What's
I have
that?
an idea.
What's
The
that?
person might be so striking that he would be like, "Who's that?" And one of us would recognize.
Okay, all right, fair enough. So,
We're not. You're not gonna deprive us of
We're
that.
gonna make this work.
Although, if he's been spying on all of Vance's
That's true as
interactions
well.
on the train,
True.
he would have seen everyone that this
Yes,
guy's
he
been
would.
canoodling
Shows.
and possibly
Very good point.
Yeah.
Better point. Better
harassed
point.
by.
Good point.
Very good, Jade.
All right, so as you're taking your seats, actually, Rohan, you see across the center aisle in the next block of seats
They're done warming up.
is yes, hold on, is an old man who you point out to whoever you're sitting next to. Which might be Dottie if you're with Vance's ticket.
Probably Dorothy. Yeah.
And so you recognize him. No, wait, you weren't at the cathedral.
No.
You pointed out to Lady Cynthia.
Yeah.
And you recognize him as the old man from the cathedral.
Oh!
Where is he? Is he?
Kill him now.
He's across the center aisle.
Holy crap!
Kill him
Okay.
now.
No. We're gonna need him.
Is he holding his
We're
jar?
gonna need
It's
him.
true.
I'm sure he knows what
knows
Laro is.
Is he holding his jar
Yeah.
of
Dead
Creatures?
mob.
No.
Butterfly.
No.
It got smashed.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's right. I thought he maybe got a new jar.
Right.
Starting over.
Yeah.
All right, so the overture is starting.
Who's
And he's sitting as a guest, like a
Yeah.
Audience
He's in the front row, same as you guys.
just on the other. Okay.
he's very unusual looking for this.
Yes, he is.
An usher and inquire as to his identity? Because he's a frequent opera patron.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure if we could get an usher at this point.
They're starting.
He's sitting, his party, just based on who's talking to whom.
Yes.
Two other older Italian men, and then an old woman.
They look normal. Nothing unusual about them. Or
You can make a psychology roll.
psychology.
But so he's with four
It's 4 total.
total,
he's
but
with
they're all older.
Not even close. So.
party of 4. Yeah,
Party of 4, so we have 2 men.
they're all older. Yeah,
Okay.
all of them. Yeah.
Well, sure, they want immortality.
So she didn't make the same.
Didn't make your psych roll.
Yeah.
So.
Norms.
So what do we do? we can't let him out of our sight, at least.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we know where he is.
Yeah.
All right. So, as the overture winds up, the curtain rises to reveal a massive stage setting. There you are, an Egyptian scene.
Wow.
With a huge statue of Isis dominating the center of the stage, and
We've seen her nose before.
yes, this is a familiar nose.
Are the eyes familiar?
Yeah.
Eyes are familiar as well. Yes, and yeah, so there's priests sacrificing plaster lambs at the feet of the statue, and
This suits me right down to the ground.
oh yes, yeah, hey, you can enjoy it at least on that level.
Yeah.
Oh, we're back on the overture. Nope. Anyway, so anyway, the opera gets started, and you watch as the young warrior Radamez sings of his hope to be chosen to become the new leader of Egypt, and that upon his return from the fight against the Ethiopians, he may ask Aida, a captured Ethiopian slave, handmaiden to the Egyptian king's daughter, to marry him.
At that moment, I am going to take Lady Cynthia's hand.
Oh!
What does she do?
What does she do?
Lady Cynthia?
Lady Cynthia!
Oh! I think you're
How
joking,
daring.
so
I'm joking.
Oh, Max.
exactly. That's what you. Oh, Max.
You've been friend zoned so hard, bro.
The friend zoning.
Oh.
Big book of English smiles gets me again.
Bacon, I guess. Even though my husband's nuts.
What's your husband's app? What's your husband's app?
Oh, I don't know. I hadn't thought about that.
You hadn't thought about that? You of all people?
I was going to ask you the app of the bodyguard from way back, but I decided that's just not the time, I guess.
It is always the time. If Pendragon taught us
45.
anything, it is always the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a good fellow. I'm a good fellow.
Max is
Wait, you're what?
45. Max is charming.
I'm a 40.
Well, but I'm
Yeah, that's my point. I'm like, oh, Max.
viable.
He's very charming.
I'm viable. I'm a viable
Action.
seed, okay?
Yeah.
He's a man of action.
He is a man of action.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Smart.
No, but seriously, what's your husband's app?
she doesn't know.
I'd say between 60 and 70.
It's high. I bet it's high.
Yeah, and he's he's a son of a prime minister, and I'm sure he married someone who's not unattractive.
Right?
All right.
Let's
Let's say 65.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
the craziness
So
takes
Max takes Lady Cynthia's hand, and so you just kind of like, do you humor him, or do you just be like, oh yeah, whatever?
Oh no, like I'm not gonna be rude, and I don't even know if he's serious. I'll just pat his hand. Yeah.
You're gonna keep holding it?
Oh, Max.
Are you gonna keep?
Well, is Max holding?
You're holding the hand still. You're not letting go.
I'm not going to withdraw. No.
How entwined are those fingers?
Oh.
Very. I don't think
Just
they're very.
loosely
It's just a
clasped.
class.
No.
Is
It's a
it
class.
just like
I mean, we
hand
are
on
English.
hand?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's emotional.
not gonna be
it's
a-
emotional.
It's not.
opera.
It's not even palm to palm. It's.
Yeah, it's
Hand on
one
top
hand
of the other
over the
hand.
Oh, well,
other.
that depends
Yeah.
on Miss Cynthia.
Is she wearing gloves?
You would be wearing gloves, too.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah, opera gloves.
Which is also nice.
I meant to mention that before, and she's got my cape, which of
my
course was
gosh.
taken up
Yes.
before. And
Wow, beautiful.
Oh, she's
stunning.
Ooh, are you rocking one of those big tiara, like super tiaras that they had? Those kind
oh
of like,
wow! I was thinking
know.
of a little one like she has in the photos.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because I mean, she is
She's not royalty.
She is a break.
Well, no, but that's the, if you'll recall from my fashion post last week, that is the latest look. Let me grab that
for
here.
the single ladies or the.
Well, it depends on how ostentatious you want to be.
Oh yeah.
Something to think about.
Yeah.
All
There
right,
we
so the
go.
hands are. I'm
Okay.
gonna go
Renee,
hand
did you
placement.
just say that
How long?
that you turn your hand over so it's palm to palm?
I thought it was that way. It wasn't. Oh.
No, it was. I simply dropped my hand towards her, and then I'm waiting to see if she takes it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
all right.
So Cynthia's actually going to take your hand, pull you closer,
Ooh.
and then say, "Do you notice the man over there?"
Perfect. Perfect.
Foiled by investigation.
Oh.
The ultimate cocktail.
Ultimate boner
She's
killer.
all business.
That's what you like about her.
Yeah. I like her title.
So I'm gonna. She's got enormous
How are you gonna
titles.
advantage in that situation? She's very close to you.
Okay, so I'll look at the old man and recognize him. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. That's the, those big jobbies.
That'd be perfect for Aida.
God, gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you do that?
I don't know. Lady Cynthia seems so conservative.
She's also like very not involved in that kind of ostentatious class.
Yeah, like the trendy stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
she goes for the
Right.
classics.
Okay.
But
Good enough.
it's
a
she's
great
wearing a
look.
tiara, but a more
Wow.
demure.
That is
That's like a helmet.
significant. Yeah.
The super tiara. I guess we could have handed that down.
That's okay.
That's okay.
What about you, Dottie? Would you be wearing one of
Oh
those?
no, I'm not. I don't have that. No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you got a new haircut. You don't want to cover it, I guess. So.
Well, the hair, the short hair is good for like a nice headdress.
That's true,
It shows
yes.
off the headdress.
That's right.
I'm good.
No, I'm okay.
Really? I don't know. Like, I don't feel like we had enough time to like shop.
No, we
and, like,
really
find
didn't.
Something like nice.
And we don't want to draw attention anyway,
know,
right?
exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
But it is fancy.
Plus, a lot of the other people are not like
Super
it's
ostentatious.
yeah.
It's a subdued.
It's a
That's
subdued.
right. Everybody's all down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the hand. So after that exchange, the hands
Right.
aren't touching anymore.
Or are they still
Are
touching?
they still holding?
It's up to the lady.
Okay. What?
If the lady withdraws,
This needs to be resolved.
No,
I know you're
after
very interested.
I am. Well, no, this is just good prep for vampire, by the way.
Oh my god.
Like these are important.
Hand politics.
These are important things to think about, like your physical proximity to people.
Yeah,
That's
that's
true,
true.
actually. I don't know how we're sitting either, and that might be important.
Yeah, we don't know how we're sitting actually.
Well, we're obviously next to each
Well,
other.
we're not
and I'm
next
gonna
to each
assume-
Well,
so
it seems like this is a pretty
This is
accurate way
pretty
to
much
go.
Yeah.
how it is. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you're on the end, you're on the aisle. Max
I'm on the aisle?
Yeah.
Are we on the aisle?
Sure, if you want to be.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Why
Oh,
would
okay.
Yeah.
Because okay.
Yeah.
Because then I'd have to reach over you to point to him. But that
Yeah,
makes
that's
sense.
fine.
Yeah.
That makes sense actually, because then you'd lean in,
Yeah.
and he'd think, "Oh yeah," and then it's like, "Check out that old man over there."
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know that
And
I
when she
care.
pulled you close,
Really?
she would have
Yeah,
let go.
yeah.
just-
Yeah,
You would have let go. Okay.
Yeah.
Quick, what does your breath smell like?
Violets.
Lilac.
Violence.
Violets.
Yeah.
Been chewing lavender. I don't know.
Mint. All right.
Was mint chewing gum popular then? I wonder.
Yeah, chewing gum was around. Yeah.
But definitely, I think violets would be actually more accurate.
Chewing gum was introduced to America in the late 1800s by General Santa Anna, who was living in exile in New York City. All right, so
I don't know why he does that.
Why wouldn't you know that?
why wouldn't you know? That's an essential life fact to know.
I think we're all never gonna forget that now.
That's right. The meme has spread.
Yeah.
So impressive.
So the opera is proceeding.
The opera is proceeding.
Does the diva like her first aria? Like
Did she?
Right. Well, she's going to come out for Ritorna Vincitor.
Around to
but I think we're gonna be pleasantly
Evangeline.
surprised. So
Well, so yes, we're coming up on it actually, and
the chameleon's gonna be in a costume and just appear on stage. like the Michigan J Frog.
I'm thinking Phantom of the Opera, where he comes out on stage and starts
I
singing.
know.
The chameleon's gonna sing and
Yeah,
she's singing.
she's singing and there's
anyway,
what?
sorry.
To do that with the chameleon. I love it.
well, you'll recall from last time that little tidbit about if you sing along with the aria
Yes.
that you get your fondest wish.
I know.
And so,
I'm wondering.
as the orchestra swells, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There she goes. So she's out on the stage. Dimitina
Oh, it is her.
Yeah.
coming out onto the stage.
I had a secret wish that maybe like Katrina
Somehow.
would appear.
You and most of the other audience as well.
Ooh, what if she like started singing from the backstage and like just started walking
up.
up to the other chick?
Yes.
Just this real like casual, just like get out of my way.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed for that.
Yes. All right. So she's singing.
And she is singing, and what is that? Oh, that's the wrong file. Heyo. Bear with me. All
In
right,
case
so
it matters, Lady Cynthia's keeping one of her eyes like a chameleon on.
Max, you're actually in direct line of that. How does that feel?
It's nice.
it's nice. It's good.
I won't lie.
Even in proximity, it feels
That
good.
kid's
Cool.
So, she's singing, and then everyone else
Starts
in the theater begins singing along.
Okay.
So it's even though her pipes aren't great,
Right.
now everyone in the theater is singing,
It's like Bohemian Rhapsody karaoke.
and
Everyone does it.
yeah,
Wow. This is intense.
it is. The
Be
whole
surrounded by hundreds of people singing.
It's like
so the whole opera house is resonating with this singing.
Should we be singing right now?
I don't know this tune, so
Is the old man singing?
Sing along if you know it.
Yeah.
Yes, he is, and you can make a listen roll.
Oh, okay.
don't grant any wishes by singing this song.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah, extreme success.
Check that skill.
Yeah, you're right. Thanks.
All right, so you're staring at him intently, and you're isolating the.
Finally, the dice have rolled.
Well, this is a very good time for them to finally kick in because you're isolating the sound that is coming out of his mouth as he's singing.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's that sound.
It's her voice.
No.
Yes.
Cavallaros.
It's Cavallero's voice.
Oh,
So I'll need you to make a sand roll, please.
wow. Oh, God. Lung transplant.
Holy crap!
Oh, so all zeros is good or bad?
That is extremely bad.
Okay.
It's the worst.
Okay.
Get ready to go crazy.
Lady Cynthia loses it.
So you lose 6 sanity points.
That's temp
shit.
insanity right there.
Well, we'll need an intelligence roll first. Let's find out.
Okay.
So,
intelligence.
see if you comprehend the nature of what you're observing.
Okay. I make it.
No, that's bad.
That's bad.
You wanted to fail that one.
Yeah.
Why, dice? Oh. You just kept failing me all night, and then yeah, I realized. Oh wait, I don't want to know.
No, that's a shame.
Oh dear.
Oh my god. Punch though.
He's down.
Do you have any extra laudanum?
No, yeah, I do. It's in my bag. So if you need some, if I notice that she's
She might just be leaping up from the chairs and going over to throttle that guy.
Yeah, I know. I'm
My
looking
God.
at this.
would be so fantastic.
Anything could happen.
To have her like climb right over you.
Yeah. Whoa. Ew.
Win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Max won't be complaining.
Yeah. No.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, that's bad.
What?
Who's your significant person on your character sheet?
Oh, H.
Sure.
Lawrence, I think. Yep.
H. Lawrence.
Yes, the man that I write to on a regular basis.
Oh shit, no wonder she's mom.
So you're
That guy. Speaking of lungs.
so your brain side shifts into
Literally, like.
yeah, kind of slips over into a different gear, and you become convinced that this isn't Faccia. This is D.H. Lawrence.
Oh. Oh, really?
Singing with Cavallaros.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
it's
That
fine
makes
then,
no
right?
sense.
No, that happens.
Wait, so you're convincing the old man it's Faccia though?
Yes.
Ah!
Yeah, I know. Did you catch that?
Yeah. So, wow. How do you respond?
Well, did you see that? Max! That's my dear friend, D.H. I didn't even notice.
No, Lady Cynthia, that is not DH.
I can't believe you didn't
lady.
tell me. He was here.
Keep to your seat. We're in the middle of a performance.
I have to go and let him know.
Stifle yourself, woman.
I've been writing to him. He hasn't gotten my letters. Do you see that? What? That's D.H. I've been writing to. Yes.
No, that's an old man. It's an old Italian man.
Up there. He's right there.
Here.
I'm just gonna be quiet and step over and say
No.
hi.
No, you can't.
It just
do that.
isn't done.
All right, so we're trying to.
It just isn't
Trying
done.
to contain her. I'm
All right.
trying to give her some of my laudanum.
Oh.
You take the left arm and I'll take the right?
Yeah. Here, have some of this. Have some of this. So I break it out of my purse. Little dose.
Yep.
Oh, shit!
Oh, baby.
Oh!
You. What's wrong?
She says no to drugging your friends.
Yeah, she totally
That's
said
the
no. to
bad.
that.
It's her previous career as a drug sniffing dog.
No, you still let friends take laudanum.
Snuff
Oh
McGruff.
my god.
That was
Even in
intense.
game.
Anything else?
McGruff.
McGruff.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, McGruff.
Okay, just checking.
Oh, you make a good McGruff. Yeah.
Yeah, I tripped over the. I was going to do the Faccia reveal during the orchestra tune-up that you would have overheard him being referred to as Signor Faccia by an usher. So I forgot that I didn't actually say that out loud.
Okay.
Apologies.
So I'm getting a cap. I'm getting a little cap of like
Yeah.
liquid. And like,
Okay.
here, take this.
Oh,
Calm
okay.
down.
Will she
Calm
take it?
down.
Will she
Will she
take
take it?
Will you take
up to her.
You don't have to.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
Would you?
You need to
Okay.
calm down.
Are you sure?
You can
What is this?
talk to him after the show. You know what I take. How dare you? Just take some of this. It'll calm you down, and you can talk to him after the show.
I have always wondered what that would feel like. Good.
Oh, there you go. Disaster.
I put the little cap on top of the vial. I put the cap
Yep.
back on. And I
Yep.
close my eyes and talk to him after the show.
After
Good.
After the show.
Oh,
He's coming to the party. Yes. All right. So it calms her down.
And so the aria comes to an end, and there's a great round of applause, and so basically the plot of the opera at this point is that Radames has been chosen as the new Egyptian leader, and so he returns to the stage, and is being presented with his new suit of armor. So this is wheeled out onto the stage.
Sure is.
Guess what it's being wheeled on.
Yep.
Yeah.
It sure is indeed. All right.
What is Signor Faccia
Ooh,
doing?
actually, though, let's see. Those of you who weren't trying to calm down Lady Cynthia, so these two here. Hey! Spot hidden rolls during that aria, please.
Hey. Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. That's a fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's another fuck yeah.
That's a okay. 2 fuck yes. All right, so.
Yeah, action.
So with Lady Cynthia kind of pointing over in that direction, you both look over that way, but you can't really hear over the music what she's saying. So you're kind of like, what's she pointing at, you know? And you see that the old woman who's sitting next to Faccia is openly weeping at the aria, and her brow is furrowed as if she's trying to remember something.
Right.
Oh my god, it's Cavallaro with all of her life force streamed out of her.
Please make a sand roll.
Whoa. Good job. Good job.
Which is funny because
Yeah.
I wouldn't actually know that because I haven't actually met her before.
Oh yeah. Well, but you can make the inference,
She's seen the poster.
I totally
Yeah.
made it.
and you have seen the posters all over the place.
That's true, actually.
All right, you still lose 1 point from feeling vaguely unsettled by that thought.
Yep.
It's just an old lady. She's very distraught by the aria. She's very sad.
Talking
by
about
the
the
song.
Lawrence who's sitting right over there.
That is what D.H. Lawrence looks like?
He's so much older than I thought.
He's so much more old and Italian than I thought he was.
So,
You seriously haven't considered
50 or
this?
60.
I know. Can you believe it?
Renae, what's there at Mitchell? I know.
I know. Yeah.
all right,
I'm
so
gonna change my name on the Obsidian Portal website.
Do it.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
so there is indeed a suit of armor arranged on a large dressmaker's dummy.
Yes.
The priests begin to lift the armor off to put onto Radames, and you see this bare stone torso in the spotlight. It is the same material as the arm.
Yep.
It's a very
Yep.
curious torso color.
That must
So
be it.
I recognize that.
And over the sound of the opera, I said the sound of the opera. Oh well, it's a quiet part, I guess. Okay, so it's a quiet part. Faccia actually gives out a great cry when he sees it,
So we all-
like but it's a woman's voice.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
It's really.
This is so
weird.
Ursula and Muriel. Just saying.
So, at that point, Faccia begins to kind of signal the people he's with, and they start to get up.
Really?
Whoa.
Okay. No.
Lady Cynthia gets
I'm
up.
gonna, yeah.
Lady Cynthia gets up.
All right, what do you want to do?
We're leaving?
Tackle him? No.
Oh, yes.
Start shooting?
No.
Privy.
I'm going to. She's going to walk right on over. D-H.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. She's hopped up on drugs.
Should we leave too?
No, just sit here. Just sit here.
I see.
I have to get up to let her pass.
Yeah.
I'll get up.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so you're heading over.
Yes.
All right, so
Okay, I'm
I'll be
getting up
behind her.
too, so I guess I'm getting up and going in your direction.
Well,
Okay.
I've also got.
So we're all standing up.
we're gonna have to let her pass.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
we're in
I'll-
the very front. We've got better leg room.
oh, that's right.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Of course.
Whole aisle
Hey,
right
so
So
there.
not used to being in front. I know.
Yeah,
Not used to being in
Yeah.
Not a very good seat, really.
All right, no.
Did we catch the attention of the usher, by the way? I hope.
Please sit down.
No, because
Okay.
now you're starting to catch their attention,
Yeah,
but
because
yeah,
they're-
prior to that,
All
no.
right. No,
Making a
just
scene.
sit here. Just sit here.
That's,
I'm
Well,
just
I'm
sitting
gonna
here.
follow her
I
and
see.
try and get her back. Try and
All right.
collect
Yeah.
her.
No, I'm just gonna sit.
Oh no.
So this.
My eye is not leaving that dummy.
Okay.
Good.
Great.
All right. And so you're gonna try and pull her back,
me?
yeah, or who?
I was,
Max was.
Me. I'm
Max.
gonna try and
Oh,
pull
Max.
her
Oh, you're gonna try and pull her
I'm
back.
gonna try
Okay.
and pull her back.
Easily done, unless you want to
Resist.
fight against it.
A bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I do it within the bounds of decorum in this strange situation?
No, you would have to
She's not going to fight. I think she's a little too high.
Yeah, the drugs are starting to kick in for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Drugs are working.
she's going to show her intention to go in that direction if she can actually. So
I'm gonna try and hold her back.
If you're trying to hold her back, then that's
I'm gonna try and hold her
pretty
back.
much automatic.
Just gonna say, wait, see what they do, and then we can go visit Lawrence.
But they're standing up. They're trying to leave. I have to talk to him before he walks out.
Follow him at least.
I'll let go of her.
Okay.
She wins
All right.
the argument.
So during that interval, they're heading for one of the side exits.
Lady Cynthia's hurrying behind them.
And I'm scurrying behind her.
DH!
All right.
Wait! DH!
Hey,
we're still
We're
staying.
sitting. I'm staying here. If you want to go with them, that's fine. But I'm not leaving my seat.
I'll follow Padma.
Okay.
Okay. And Max.
You just sit
I
next
can't
to me.
sit back down
You
again.
want to sit next to me?
I can't sit back down again.
Do what you gotta do. I'm keeping my
You're
eye on
keeping an
that
eye
thing.
on the-
Yeah.
I am
Dummy.
gonna follow them and see what happens, and if necessary, approach the dummy from this side of the stage.
You've got about 30 feet of orchestra between you and the
there's-
stage.
But
You want
if
to
I
go
get
backstage?
up,
Yeah, we go around.
and
Is there
then see what
access
it-
to
And
go
then we
behind the
climb
curtain.
that rear access all the way to the top, and then
Yeah.
Basically,
I'm
you're
going
trying
to
to figure out a
drop
way that
like
you
a giant bat.
You're trying to figure out if there's a way to get backstage on the side.
Right.
not
But
from
that's
not from
where-
the audience side.
No, not from the
But
audience side.
Facha's heading in that direction, right?
But if they're going to the side,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
I think it's like there's a side exit.
Yes.
So perhaps
You go out and you go
I
out.
see
back
what
in,
you're
yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow you, Cynthia.
All right. Okay.
Alright, so the room's vacated. I'm sitting there still by myself.
Yeah.
So
You're in the middle too.
So yes,
Yeah.
and I wait for like 30 seconds. I just sigh and then I just get up and follow them.
That's real. That's realness.
Fine.
Done it 100 times.
Yep.
All right.
The last time it happened to me, I stayed.
Did you now?
It's like fuck it.
Gutsy.
I paid for my tickets.
No, it was a great. It was like a completely unrelated group of people on one side.
Oh my
all
god.
left, and then like the 3 people on my other side like got in an argument and told me that there's someone who's trying to mediate the other 2.
Oh
They
my
were
god.
friends, and so like they all left, and they just never came back.
That's nice.
And they're like,
Oh,
I'm here for a movie.
Yeah.
And then 20 minutes in, I was there.
Yeah, no, that's
That's valid.
that's ideal
You
actually.
got a way home. It's fine.
I did,
Yeah.
but it looked really great because there's like
Well, that's where you kick back, put your arms out to either side.
everyone
Enjoying life.
probably farted.
All right.
It was you, Daddy.
It's my duty to follow Lady Cynthia. 'Cause
I
she's
left 'cause
frail.
I'm following the group. All right, so we're following.
Okay. So,
Yes.
all right. So basically, you're all filing out through the side exit,
That's so
essentially.
funny.
Yeah, the whole front row is just.
So there's.
I rolled all those zeros, so I don't really have a choice.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Faccia is in the lead. Then there's the 2 men. They look confused. You know, they're sort of like.
Why is he getting out?
And then there's
old lady.
And then there's the old lady
Right.
who's trailing. Yeah, and because she's kind of like, you know.
I'm gonna take her arm. In a very
And just kind of steer her
Yeah.
out of the way.
classic.
Perfect.
Good. Love it.
Because I know who she is.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stand over that.
Yes, you did. You're gonna get something out of that. God damn
God
it.
damn it.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Meanwhile, Dottie, just as you're bringing up the very rear, you can see some of the extras wheeling the dummy off the stage.
Okay.
Are they walking in the same direction we are?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, good.
That's
So
good.
that's just in my mind. Like, we gotta get that thing. We gotta get it.
Just imagine us casually like wheeling it out.
Okay, bye. Thanks for the nice dummy. Okay. All right. So my eyes, I'm looking for like a place to access the stage from where we are.
From the audience section, there's nowhere to
No, I know
access
this,
the
but
stage.
we go
But
through that door.
when
as you go through the door.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. I'm
Okay.
past that. I'm
Okay.
out of this.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
All right. So you have entered into, part of the backstage area. There are rickety stairs. You see catwalks up above. You see, curtains. So there's more space beyond, but there's, no clear, real sight lines.
Lady Cynthia just has her eyes on DH.
Okay. I'll need a track roll for that.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yes.
We were all going through
A side exit. Uh-huh.
inside exit,
Yeah.
exits to.
Well, there is actually an external door as well.
Yeah, there probably is, and then one that goes.
So
behind
it
the
either
stage.
was external door or the backstage area.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so it just terminates at this exit though?
There's basically you go through the side door, there's a big wall, there's an external exit off to your right. It kind of goes off into the backstage area.
I'm gonna get her the fuck out of here.
Yeah, just take her right through the door, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
We're gonna go to the hotel, guys.
Okay.
You stomp behind them and don't let them know that she's gone, apparently.
Okay. Track roll from Lady Cynthia?
Yeah.
No.
Where did he go?
That's a yeah.
Where did who go?
DH! I've been telling you this whole time.
I'm sorry, I'm very confused.
So you hear a woman's voice giving orders in Italian,
Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
and those of you from the train recognize it as Signora Cavallaro's voice.
Oh.
Wow.
Where are their sand
Is
rolls?
that?
Well, once they make the connection.
We haven't made the
Right now, all you're hearing is the voice.
So I'm looking for the dummy.
Okay. Let's get a luck roll from everybody who's backstage.
Well,
I made it.
I'm with
Lady.
She's backstage.
Yep.
I made it by 1.
I did not make it.
Fail.
Okay.
Okay, who failed worse
46
out of or against?
against 25.
Okay, and
I failed by about 60 points.
whee. All right. So you hear this voice as that reached its crescendo, and I'll need a dodge roll for Max as you hear the sound of a rope going.
Oh.
28. I made it.
Ooh. All right, so you look up and see a sandbag descending very rapidly towards you,
Oh my.
and you jump out of the way.
That doesn't seem like an accident.
And you see one of the old men, one of Facia's companions, you know.
Scoundrel. You scoundrel.
And for once, they're up.
Yeah, exactly. You can actually
They
shake
know
your
we're onto
fist
them.
effectively.
They know.
All right. So Dottie and Rohan, what are you two doing?
I'm heading toward the dummy.
You want to look for the dummy.
I'm gonna locate and
Capture
find
it.
it and capture the dummy.
Okay. Capturing the dummy.
Yep.
All right. Let's see
It's on
here.
wheels.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
I see.
Paolo needs it back, and I'm helping him.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Can you put like a coat and a hat on it and do a weekend of Bernie's out the door? I don't know how we're gonna get. I don't know how we're gonna steal this
Well, we'll see.
That's because everyone's coats are still up.
Yeah.
That can't be coming in here now.
Okay, so you see Facia. He is at the dummy's side, and he is weeping and sort of caressing it.
Oh my
So I'm
god!
gonna go up to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to him.
Yeah.
And say, and I haven't heard anything coming out of this, you know, this thing's mouth. So, like, what's wrong? What's the matter?
All right. So he jumps a bit and looks at you confusedly and sort of just shakes his head.
What? Well, this is a prop. This isn't real. What? This needs to go back to the prop master.
So he just like kind of clutches at his throat and shakes his head a little bit, and then tries to knife you.
Oh my god.
So I'll need a fighting brawl roll, please.
Yeah.
Somehow you always end up in the climactic fight.
In the climactic knifing?
The climactic knifing.
Okay, I'm gonna use 7 luck to make it.
Okay. Where are my dice? There we go. Okay, so that's a regular success. Okay.
No extreme, no hard successes.
Okay.
Alright, tries to knife me.
I'm going to spend 12 luck to get a regular as well. You're the defender, so you're not going to get hurt.
Okay.
But you can't hurt him that way. Okay. And so then at that point he yells out, and it's in Katarina's voice. He's
Sand?
calling. Yep, sand roll,
You
please.
have extra 20 sand because you're
Yeah,
on a lot of
'cause I am-
That's right.
true.
That's right. You get plus 20 sand.
Excellent point.
I make it.
Okay.
So can I punch him in the ghoulies?
Yes.
Not the breadbasket, the ghoulies.
The ghoulies.
The ghoulies.
Jules.
All right. So, yeah. What's your dex?
My dex is 30.
30. Oh, ugh. All right. So he's going to get another shot at knifing you.
Alright.
Oh my
So
God.
another brawl roll from you, please.
Oh god. This is so bad. This is gonna go horribly. Wait, another brawl?
Yeah.
Alright, so 4 more.
Okay.
So yeah, I make it regular.
Okay. I had to spend 35 points of luck to make a regular success for me as well.
Spend it, baby.
All right. So now you can try and punch him back.
Into the gonads.
Yeah, okay, fine. That's a called shot, so take a penalty die.
Okay.
All right.
Meaning
another 100.
another, thank you. And I have to take the highest.
Take the highest. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, fail, I guess.
Okay.
Brawl still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
One of those was a good
I would have
roll,
made
too.
it. I would have made it. I would have done like an extreme success, so whatever. Thanks for that. Alright.
All right.
I just want to make some headway.
I meanwhile did get a success, so he's actually going to cut you in the course of
Left.
defending himself, of
my
course,
left
on your left arm. 3 points of damage.
Damn.
Okay. So now, Rohan, Lady Cynthia, Max, you all hear the scuffle that has broken out.
Okay.
So you can, part the curtains and find Dottie in a scuffle with this guy.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much more injury? I mean, I'm at 10 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
How many more? I mean, before my arm is just completely useless. Like,
Well, if you took a major wound to the arm, it would
which would be like 5.
be half of your hit points.
So at this
Yeah,
point, it'd be
5.
5
It would
at
be
this
5,
point.
but
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
It's like, son of a bitch. All right.
All right. So as the three of you kind of come storming in, Faccia sees you all. So does anyone have a dex higher than 55?
65.
65? Okay, so Max, you can act before Faccia. What would you like to do?
I'd like to bear hug him from behind, pull him off Dottie.
Okay, so that's a brawling maneuver, so go ahead and make your brawling roll.
Tremendous. 50. No, I did not make it.
Okay. All right, so you're rushing him. He backpedals away, spitting curses at you all, you know, and runs deeper into the backstage area.
But the dummy's free.
Dummy is there.
Well,
That's all we
let him
need.
go.
Yeah.
Wait,
Just need to-
What?
H, what kind of language is that?
Italian curses.
Yeah, that he tried to stab her, but
Yeah, I
know.
Language.
Language, man, language.
Yeah, please. And they were in Italy.
Never.
My word.
Just wait till my next letter.
That's gonna be confusing.
Yeah, no kidding.
What the fuck?
this is fantastic.
All right.
This is why I don't ride her back. Sees me everywhere.
So,
Okay.
All right, so who
Grab the
wants
dummy.
to take possession of the dummy?
It's on wheels, right?
I have the arm.
Oh, you have
so
the arm?
I'm full up.
What
Like,
are we gonna?
I'm
one of you-
full up.
One of you take the torso.
Fine, I'll take the torso.
Okay.
All right, so
Is that
Max,
not-
you're wheeling the torso.
I'm gonna have to wheel the torso, apparently.
I'm not.
Do you need help?
I have ownership of the arm.
Okay.
Why are we collecting this thing?
Nothing. We'll
Just,
tell you later.
just play along, play along.
The little magnets. Here's the arm. It's in the box.
In the
Arm
box.
out.
In the box.
Oh.
Pass her.
I'm just
Oh.
saying that generally, like, I'm holding onto the arm, and so I don't
Kind of
want,
creepy.
based on.
I'm gonna get injured in all my squishy bits. Thank you, Bess.
Something more than a little
You can
Squishy bit.
pass it
My
around.
squishy bits are in danger
My
henceforth.
arm has so much nerve damage at this point.
I know,
like,
right? You're thinking about getting cut off just for the
Basically.
relief.
So just to be absolutely clear, that torso is size 45
Oh,
in real life.
wow.
Wow.
Alright, we gotta get this out the door. So.
Wait, the size, it's size 40, it would be a torso on a size 45 man?
No, the torso itself is size 45.
Yeah.
So it's actually
That torso is bigger than
No, the torso
Yeah.
itself,
Yeah.
the entirety is
Yes,
45.
45.
Yes.
Its weight because it's
yes, that
Oh,
includes the
okay.
bulk.
okay.
Yeah.
How big are you?
That accounts for the bulk.
size 40.
But size is an aggregate of length and weight and everything.
So if it's a
So
mannequin,
it's a stone
mannequin.
torso.
So it's just
Yeah.
very
it's a
heavy.
torso,
Yeah.
Yeah.
dense, and also human sized.
Yeah.
That's gonna be awkward, but I think we can do it.
Yeah. I could share it,
Stick
but
the arm on.
yeah.
Let's see how it looks so far.
Oh god. Yeah, I couldn't do it. No, it was
Maybe it's the wrong arm.
no, I was too terrified.
There you go. Oh my.
No. So it's this creepy torso with an arm
Uh-huh.
that is now in our little box of specialness.
He's got an arm off.
Just but a flesh wound.
Wow. Okay.
That was some motion there.
So we're hustling back to the. So I'm gonna get. Can I get a like a tarp or a piece of canvas from the backstage to throw over it
Sure.
as we're wheeling it
Yeah,
out?
because we are stealing.
Because we are technically
property.
yes, as usual.
So you wheel on this dressmaker's rig, this torso out into the darkening night.
Like you do.
And leave the opera far behind.
We'll fill you in later. We'll fill you in later.
Just go with it.
Just go with it.
You're up for shady stuff.
Come on. Yeah, you're
You're in the
obsessed,
team.
You're obsessed with Vance. It's all right.
Yeah. Vance
We
would want
got
that.
your number.
If, you have
Vance
a
would
s-
want this.
if there's a small thing of his that I could have.
I'll find something for you. So we're having these conversations. Or talking about. No, I'll get something. No, better than that. I'll get something.
He's got a hat or something.
Something.
A sock?
Cufflinks, something.
Something
Yeah.
special. No, I'll get something. I'll get something for you.
He's got VV.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Good.
So the next train is leaving tomorrow at 1:05 p.m. So where does that leave Vance? You guys gonna wait around for him?
Oh.
That leaves Vance in custody until Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a hot torso.
Yeah.
You guys are all pretty hot yourselves, too.
Yay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Radioactive.
Vance would know where we're going next, right? Like, our next.
Well, on the Orient Express, yes.
Yeah, okay, so I have to say, I do feel a certain level of responsibility. So I'm going to stay behind.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
I'm going to stay behind
Wow.
to make sure that
Attend.
everything's fine.
Right.
that
That's
he
amazing
gets-
since you really wanted to leave.
I know, but I feel like that would be bad. Because I have a sense of responsibility to my story, to my profession.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you've got your indefinite insanity going, so I can do this. Change or add a significant person and make it Vance Victorson on your character sheet. So that night,
Wait, question.
yes,
What is the next stop?
Venice.
It is Venice. But we're still in Italy.
Yeah.
The next stop is indeed
How far
Venice.
away is it in terms of travel time?
It's 5 hours.
Thank you.
Or, sorry, 4 hours away.
Okay.
It's just based on. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
No.
and we're not going to worry about Cavallaro.
Well, Padma's got her with her,
Have an old
and
lady.
we'll do that cleanup next time.
Yeah, we can talk.
I'm just wrapping it up here. I'm wrapping it up.
Okay.
Just wanted to say that night in the hotel, you were in your respective rooms when you were disturbed, not by singing out in the gallery, as before, but by the sound of some sort of animal snuffling at your doors late in the night.
Like a chameleon?
We're in
Like a mammal,
right?
Yeah,
Like a large predatory mammal.
do.
Or is that the laudanum?
No, I hear it
But wait,
too.
what does my
But
dog
I'm
do?
also hopped up on drugs. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dog
Is
doesn't
that a
notice.
bear?
Could, might be a bear or a wolf. Yeah.
Roll.
Snuffling. Do we see a shadow pass?
Yes.
We do see a shadow.
Does anyone dare to open the door?
I do.
Yeah.
You do? Okay. Oh, wait. Let me get my shotgun ready. Okay.
Okay. All right.
I'm not
Okay, Lady Cindy has the
So
shotgun
that's what's
pointed at
happening
the
in our
door.
room. Yeah, that's what's happening in our room.
She's gonna open it. I'm gonna get ready to shoot.
in our room. But if Padma, like, you're also curious.
I'll,
Okay, my
knock on their
notable
door.
trait is fearless
Because
in the
they're
face of
connecting rooms,
danger.
right?
Yeah, that's
There you
Wait a
go.
minute, are you staying in my room?
I guess.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Vance's bed?
Sleeping in his bed.
Ah, the
I'm
jackpot.
loving this.
I don't know what he smells like.
Yeah, you do now.
Must be it.
You do now.
Oh wow! Oh my god!
It's his Brill cream.
Oh.
That's right.
Holy, so I don't even need to get you anything. You're
No.
hooked up.
Yeah.
All right. So
He's not sleeping at all.
No.
No.
So I think all
He's
three-
eating all the Brill cream.
I'm luxurious.
All right, so
luxury. Yeah. So all of us like would pop our heads out of the door at the same time.
right,
I'm gonna
basically.
knock on your adjoining door because Max doesn't want to open it.
I'm not opening the door.
Okay.
So
Oh, if it's
Okay.
dangerous, just open it all the way and I'll shoot it.
Okay. All right. So. can I
So,
open the
but
door?
Padma's the one who's going to be acting first before any of you, because you're getting shotguns ready, you're knocking on adjoining doors.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so basically, by the time you all
Get situated.
get situated,
She's
and
opening the
the
door.
shaking shotgun points its way out of the door,
Me.
Padma
Yeah.
is looking out into the hall already.
What is it?
Nothing. There's nothing there.
Shadow.
Not just even a.
Oh, so it's the giant jump scare of like, you guys take too long to open the door. Like, when you do, it's actually Padma out there.
Yeah,
And you're like, what?
yeah. Just looking up and down the hall. Like,
Yeah. Oh. Like, so you heard that too?
The snuffling, yes.
Yeah, and a shadow passed under, like, by our door. What's
So
that?
it seemed.
The watchman's dog.
I don't know. So then,
And
so,
then
so
where's the
I smell Vince's aftershave. Yes. I'm like, where's that coming from? Anyway, and then
That's a very good question. Where is that coming
That's
from?
kind of weird.
Yeah.
That's a little weird. That's a little weird.
You're like wearing some of his pajamas.
Yeah.
Some pajamas VV on the.
It's just like that's really
Slightly too
disturbing.
big for me.
There's a couple of disturbing things happening. That, and then also just there's nothing there.
That's
and-
hysterical.
Also, that's disturbing. that there's nothing
This-
there.
Yeah.
And so we will leave off with one last thing. An article in the morning's paper.
Oh no.
Here you go, Jen.
I'm not reading
You may
it.
read that in.
Reading into the
Please,
record.
Jen, read it.
Milanese man murdered.
Oh.
Police revealed this morning
no.
that prominent Milan businessman Arturo Fascia
Oh no.
was two nights ago.
Oh.
The victim.
Oh, make that one night ago.
One night ago
Oh my god.
was last night. the
Last
victim
night, thank you.
in a bestial slaying in a seemingly isolated incident. He had been at La Scala with friends for the opening night of Aida and had gone backstage to congratulate performers when he became separated from his companions. His mutilated body
Oh my word.
his mutilated body was discovered late yesterday by workmen on the roof of our cathedral.
What?
An official at the diocese stated, "It is impossible for anyone to get up there at night. This is the devil's work."
Well, yeah.
Milan police would not describe the wounds sustained, repeating merely that they seemed the work of a deranged degenerate.
Was he exsanguinated? No
Residents,
Was
residents
he
of-
flayed?
It's always vampires with you, isn't it?
Maybe his
skin was
vocal
one.
cords were ripped out.
Ninjas? No. His vocal cords were
always
ripped
the
out.
ninja.
Completely flayed.
Flayed alive.
Residents of the city are warned to exercise caution at night. Signor Fascia was a widower without children. He had recently returned from a business trip to Turkey.
I'm sorry, I really want one of our sound clips for the group to be his mutilated body. What? His mutilated body.
There's more.
Just that,
Yeah.
that right there.
Yeah, right.
So we heard Cavallero's
Classic.
voice coming from.
We'll never know now.
I know. It's well, what about the old
What do
lady?
you mean we'll never
so we
know?
don't
Oh, the
know.
old lady!
We don't know.
The old lady!
We don't know.
Right. So we'll address the old lady.
The dog that was sniffling around.
I know.
We'll address the old lady next time, but you guys do get a little bit of sand right now.
Oh, joy.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Wait. So does that mean?
Yeah, everyone gets roll 1d4 and you get that much back.
Jeez. Sounds so generous. But
Hey.
I got one.
hey.
I'm back to where I started. I mean, it's not great.
You know.
Actually, you know what? I'm one above what I originally had.
Oh well, there you go.
Two. All right.
Doing all right.
Better than nothing. Or one, I guess. So, yeah. Oh my God, we're gonna be in so much suspense.
I know.
It's like 2 more weeks.
I know, because
What? No, yeah!
we're off next week, and then the week after that is our Halloween-a-thon.
We don't have to do it.
No, we do. Hello. And then we'll be back.
It's gonna be so sweet when we finally.
But this was the reason. This was a great stopping point because that is the end of this book.
Oh, two.
Yeah. So,
Oh shit! We're done with book 1 already.
well, book 1 is just the basic
Right,
background.
Okay,
But
so
book 2, so we.
So this was the first scenario book. So we wrapped that up.
Oh wow! Holy
So we're on to book
missed a
3.
lot.
Which is the other scenario book.
Actually, I was mistaken. There's 3 scenario books total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's still cool.
So we're 1/3 done.
Yeah, we're 1/3 done.
God.
Oh my
Look at that,
god.
guys. Congratulations.
Yep. Which is why I figure we have another 20-ish sessions to go. So.
should give me enough time to bone out.
Yeah. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, I'll have something in.
All right.
The same time?
For the games? No.
Yeah. Or
Wait, what? For what?
oh,
For board games next
When we
week.
next meet again.
For board
Yeah,
games
I
next
will be
week.
here.
Next time, Desiree won't be here.
Right.
But same time, same bat time, same bat channel.
Okay.
Everything.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then for the 6th, we'll get those details hammered out a little bit more clearly because I'm not sure how much I'll be able to run.
Yeah. Whether it'll just be 3 hours or 6
It may end
hours
up being a
or
smaller amount of time.
okay.
Small but potent is good.
Yeah,
Sounds
no.
good.
It has to
Small
be-
but potent.
Like
well, that can be very
Max.
bad
Like
actually.
Max.